nobody's here, I can share all my secrets until somebody comes. Then I won't be able to share my secrets anymore. My super secret thing that nobody knows. That's it. It's secret. Hey, good guy. I wish I brought some pigeon food today. Didn't. Damn it. Place. Hello, Marcus. Marcus, you're first. Nice. Gonna get a shout out later. Mr. Marcus. A good day. Hey, Wandering Mason. Nice to see you here. You too. We're gonna be having some conversations. The weather has been bamboozling me all of the time, but I'm like, that's enough. I'm just gonna go there, sit. All right, this is perfect. This is absolutely nice. Hey, Jackie Boyle is in the house. Lovely to see you here, Jackie Boyle. Jackie. Such a good name, Jackie. And Crazy Jack, though, it suits you. I mean, I get what crazy means, and Jack is like for Jackie. But what is the daw? What's the daw in the Crazy Jack daw? Is it like daw? No, that would be daw. So no, it's not that. I'm just walking to the. Hi, you wanna have a conversation?
Yeah, sure.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes, sort of.
Okay. You wanna come here so that
Yep.
you're in view?
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. That's all good. Wait, give me a second. Nice, perfect. What's your name?
Vincent.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you,
Hi,
Vincent.
nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Vincent?
From Germany.
From Germany.
Yes.
Vincent, I'm an animal rights activist.
Okay.
I'm here to speak up for animals.
Yes.
How do you feel about animals?
Well, different feelings, to be honest. I
Different
really like
feelings?
them, but yeah, it depends on the animal. Sometimes I'm also afraid.
How do you see animals? Do you see them as like objects or like individuals?
No, individuals, of course.
Individuals,
Yes.
yeah. Do you think we should treat animals like objects or like individuals?
Like individuals.
Like individuals.
Because objects obviously don't have rights. So
Yeah, they don't have rights, sadly. Not legally, at least,
Yes.
right? Do you think they should have rights?
Objects?
No. Animals.
Animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, to a certain extent, of course.
Of course. Okay. Do you think that when we choose to farm them, that means we keep them confined in some space, whatever, whether it's a large or a small space, we kill them, we sexually exploit them? Do you think we're treating them like the individuals that they are, or are we treating them like objects?
I think it's pretty complex, to be honest. It really depends on the way you treat them. So I'm not like into black and white. I'm thinking about like what a moral good way will be to farm. But if you want my honest opinion, I don't eat a lot of meat because of this, actually, and because it's healthier. So I don't think we treat animals the right way. But I think there's sort of like a moral dilemma.
How do you feel about farming animals for leather?
To be honest, I don't really care about it because I don't think leather is a nice material, and I don't think it's worth it.
Do you think
So
it's fair
not
to?
good.
Do you think it's fair to bring an animal into existence, kill them, and use them for their skin?
No, but it's sort of like the problem is a life worth living only a life that sort of like is right, or because it wouldn't have existed in the first place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is sort of like something I'm still trying to figure out, which is the better decision. Yeah.
Pick up the focus with
Yeah,
this.
sort of.
I don't know.
But the anti-fascists.
Anti-fascist?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
So what about your experiment? What are you like experimenting with?
Well, I'm trying to see because a lot of people say. Yeah. A lot of people say that
Yeah.
they're against even fascism or exploitation or all sorts of oppression towards animals, towards all individuals, right?
Yes.
But then they turn around and pay for animal products, which essentially do oppress animals.
Yeah,
So
we do.
It is contradictory, is it
Yes,
not?
it is.
Do you think
I don't
we
think
need to-
people think about it a lot. I mean, like for example, I'm only wearing like recycled clothes, and also that's something that's important to me. And I think like I studied in environmental sciences, and I sort of like came to the point where I thought it's really complex, and I would be glad if only every person would like sort of like care about one aspect of it. You know, like for example, you care about animals, which
Yeah.
is fine. I care about, I don't know, energy consumption, for example.
Well,
I'm-
I'm not. By the way,
that's-
just to be clear, I'm
yeah.
not like you're right to be concerned about several environmental aspects.
Yes.
I am also, and you can obviously spend your free time fighting fascism, which is
Yeah,
great, fighting for the environment, which is great. And I'm not advocating for you to fight for the animals.
no.
I'm advocating for you when you make this choice, because you do
Yes.
make 3 times per day. You make a choice,
Yeah.
and you always have the availability
You
where
mean
you
with
can.
food?
Yeah, food, for example, is one of the biggest one,
Yeah.
right? You can make the choice to either oppress an animal or not, and you are
Yes.
making that choice. So why
Yeah.
not just make the choice to not oppress them? Do you think that's
Yeah.
such a big nuisance to ask?
No, not at all. I mean, like it's for me at a certain point, I decided that my basic, nutrition should be without like meat.
Yeah.
And that's my default. And if sometimes
But meat, dairy products, all of it, right? Because it's not
Well,
about
yeah,
the
dairy
it's
is-
not about
yeah.
it's not about the product. It's also what happens to the animals,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
It's
of
about the like. Do you think that needless violence towards animals is justified?
no, of
No.
course not.
No, but-
I think with dairy products, it's kind of I don't know if it's that violent. at
Why
least
why does a
for
cow
my-
produce milk?
Sorry,
Why does a cow produce milk?
sorry, I didn't.
Why does a cow produce milk?
Sorry, I don't understand the question. Like.
Sure. Why does a
Yeah.
cow produce milk?
Yeah, I know that they kept pregnant, and that's
Yeah,
sort
they-
of like pain. I don't know if it's
So they
painful, to be
rape them,
honest.
right? Because they have to get them pregnant.
Well, sort of, yeah. If you put it that way.
I mean, it's not if I put it that way.
Yeah.
There's no consent there. They just, somebody jerks off a bull, they take that
Yeah.
sperm and put it in the vagina of a cow. If that's not rape, I don't know what is. So they rape them. Then when the babies are born, they take
Yeah.
the baby away
Yeah, I
from their
know,
mother. Yeah, you know that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and if the baby is born male, they kill them
Yeah.
because they don't produce milk.
Well,
and
at
the
least
female,
some do, yeah.
And
Not every.
well, some of them they grow them up to 3 years and then kill them. Just tomato, tomato, right? And the cows get killed. Then afterwards, the females get killed at the age of 6 or 7, and 6, 7, whatever. But cows can live 24 years. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't afford to not say that. But cows can live 24 years. You
Yes.
know.
Yeah, and
So
they're
we-
beautiful actually.
Yeah, so we kill them at 25% of
Yes.
their lifespan for
Yeah.
something we don't actually need.
Yeah, I know.
Milk, cheese, all of this. It's just things we can make with plant-based products. So, do you think it's
Well, it's not the
justified to
same
put
to be
animals in
honest.
this
I mean,
position?
like with plant-based products, I wouldn't try to imitate like cheese or something because for me it's a different product. So if I choose vegan, which is to be honest like the thing I choose mostly,
Okay.
then I think it's fine that it's not trying to be something else that it's not.
I mean, you can
But
choose
I mean,
whatever,
what
right?
justifies, I mean,
it's
it
not about.
depends on the amount, I think. Like it's, for me, it's always about the amount of things. But I need to.
So, how
no,
many
it's okay.
animals is justified to rape per day or per month?
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, the question is,
I would say it's 0 for me. Like, would you
Yeah.
say there's more than 0 required?
well, it's part of the culture, and I know that's maybe not the
Does
best.
that justify the rape?
You should let me finish my thoughts because otherwise it sort of like feels a bit pushy. So, does it justify the rape? I don't know, but it's
Wow.
what?
You just said I don't know if it justifies the rape. That's kind of weird to say.
Okay, dude. I mean,
Does culture really justify rape? I don't know. I would say no.
no, but it's kind of the way we talk right now. It's not what feels good to me. So.
But it doesn't
will
feel
leave it
good
like
to you
that,
because
okay?
maybe you should stop participating in it if it doesn't feel good
Yes.
to you, right? Like this isn't. I understand that for you it's just a choice. It's like you just see the product. For you it's black. It's gray. But for the animals it's pretty. Again, it's rape. It's exploitation. It's abuse and slaughter.
And it's good that you sort of like.
Let me just give you a card, okay? Like there's no hard
it's
feelings
fine.
there. Let's just.
It's fine.
okay.
But hang on, it's okay.
I hope you choose to no longer be violent
Yes.
towards animals, okay? All animals deserve to live. You guys want to have a conversation? Okay, are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just restart this thing. You want to come here so that you're in view?
Here?
What's your
Okay.
name?
I'm Maya.
Maya, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Maya, I think you've heard some of the conversation. How do you feel about animals and animal rights in general?
Animals?
Yeah.
I like animals. I'm not vegan or something, but I love animals. I love like
Have you ever have you heard the
Cute.
statement that Billie Eilish made that you can't love animals and eat them at the same time?
I never think about it, but there's something in what she says, I guess. Like you need to somehow to be fitted really good, and what animals give to the humans, it's like very satisfying to
Like you mean
to
like their
us.
flesh?
What?
Do you mean like their flesh?
I don't know what is flash.
Like their meat?
Ah, yeah.
Do you think
That's
they
what I
give
mean.
it to us?
No, not give it, but what the benefits. I mean.
Do you think we can get these benefits without killing animals?
Maybe we can. I never tried, so I don't know. But maybe we are.
So if you were to find out that you can be healthy, that means all the benefits that you get from animal products, you could get them on a plant-based diet.
Yeah, I think so. But I
Do
never
you then
tried,
think
so
you
I don't
should
know.
be vegan?
I don't know. Maybe someday I will be because
Maybe
I
someday.
really love animals and I don't want them to be killed.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Like, I like hear when people they say they love animals, but do you acknowledge that when you say I love an animal, right? Like, say if I said I love women, right?
Yeah.
Would you understand that that means I only love my sister, my mother, and my partner? Or would you understand that I love women in general? Like, if I just go around killing women for them being women, not for any other reason, and I
Yeah,
still
but
say that I love
think
women.
It's different because we're living in a world of humans, you know, and
Well, the world belongs to all of us. It doesn't belong to
yeah, all of us. But the yeah, there's some point in what you're saying.
right? Like, imagine I said I love women, and then I went around from time to time just killing a woman because I get some benefit out of it. Maybe I take her body and I put it in fire, and it just gives me heat. Whatever, doesn't matter, right? I get some benefit out of it. And then I said, well, but I love women because I love my mom, I love my partner, I love my sister. It doesn't mean the same, right? Like when we say we love animals, we can't say I only love the ones that I pet. We either
Yeah.
love all animals or we don't,
Yeah.
right?
But I think that we just get used to the evolution, and that's why just keep going. Like
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not even like we got used to. A lot of people say we got used to this idea that we consume animal products, but in reality, if you think about it, 200 years ago, animal products were consumed once a week.
yeah,
Now we eat them every day. So it's not that we got used to it as we evolved. We were put in this position where, hey, eat meat every day, eat animal products every day, and now we're realizing that that's not good for the environment, that's not good for our health, but that's not the reason why I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here for the animals. And for the animals, even if we do it once a week, when there's no need for it, it's still wrong, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. And I understand you.
Understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what do you think you can or should do about this?
Maybe I'll try. I don't know, plant-based. Like
Yeah. What would
I-
be the difficulty in you
I
trying
wish
that?
it will be good for me. I don't know, because I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
I just all my life I was like raised by it. Like I just got used to it.
Okay.
All these
I see what you
years.
mean. Well, let me give you a card then, okay? I can help.
You are
with-
vegan?
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
You have any questions for me? I'm actually also a nutritionist, by the way.
You live here in Netherlands?
I do live in Amsterdam,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, yeah. It's very easy. It's cheap. It's easy. Where do you live? Do you live here? Do you-
No, I live in Israel.
In Israel.
actually.
Israel is
Yeah.
better than the Netherlands, huh?
I don't know. I
It,
want
it
to
is.
stay
It's the
here all
number
my
one
life.
country. It's the number one country for being worldwide. Well,
Right?
for being vegan worldwide. Sorry.
Yeah, in Israel everyone is vegan.
There's a lot of people, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's like it's very easy to be vegan.
yeah,
there.
it's very easy to be vegan
Yeah.
in Israel. Yeah.
Well, let me give you a card because it's then you have no excuse. If it's easy, if it's within your reach, I'll just tell you this.
Okay.
Maybe watch Dominion. It's a documentary that appears when you scan this QR code. And if you decide that, hey, I don't want to, because you just see what animals go through for your food.
Yeah.
And if you say, that's fucked up, I don't want to be part of it, I don't want to pay for that, I don't want to have anything with it, to do with it, Challenge 22, they hook you up with a dietitian, they send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free.
Wow. Very nice. Thank you.
Gonna try that?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you so much. And until you watch the video, try to be plant-based. Can you do that?
Okay. Yeah, I will. Can try.
For the animals, not for
Yeah.
me, not for you, but for them, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. You also have my YouTube channel there if you want to watch the conversation back, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye.
Cheers. Jackie Boyle, thank you so much for the super chat. Can we get some W's in the chat for Jackie Boyle? Thank you so much. As you see, everyone, I have banned a couple of trolls. Hello, Linda. Tiger Man. Yes. I banned a couple of trolls in the chat, so it's a little bit more quiet today, huh? Blue Silhouette, the USA. Hey, Alexander, nice to see you here. I didn't grab the big sign, Alexander. I didn't have time to fix my bike to make sure that I fit it, because I don't know how to carry it. But yeah, as you see, as I said, there's far less people today. Hey, Martin, Ali, Pia. And that's because I banned all the trolls so far, especially the consistently new ones. Let's make space for some people who are actually interested. Oh, Ethan, I forgot to ban you. I'm sorry. That's okay. We solved it so far. Oh. You've been here for a while. No hard feelings. I just like, you know, you can choose to not be vegan and be here and listen and have conversations with us. But if you're just gonna constantly be here and consistently put on dumb arguments, we're no longer interested. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to ban you, Linda. Yeah. I mean, at least, you know, we get to hang out on our own, you know? Like, what's the point of just being us and some trolls? It's just frustrating, right? Like, if at least we get some new people in, who are interested, at least rather than having trolls, right? So that's what I'm gonna do from now on. The trolls, if they consistently are trolling and they're consistently coming in here trolling off and like see them more than 5 times or something, then you're gonna get the boot. You're gonna get the boot. Yeah, I'm a baby and I love milk. Well, you know, drink the milk of your mother. Don't drink the milk of anybody else's mother, because if you drink the milk of anybody else's mother, that person has to become a mother. Their baby is taken away from them so that you can drink their milk. And then, you know, they're killed when they can no longer produce milk because they're seen strictly as an object. So if you have a problem with what I'm saying, then just don't drink the milk of any other mother. I ate today 100 hamburgers. Well, I feel sorry for your arteries as well as for the innocent animals that got exploited to death for you. Sorry, I forgot to ban you. Yeah. They seem to think we're all animals until it comes to eating meat. No, we're all animals, also when it involves eating meat. I just don't take my morals from animals, right? You seem to think that we're all animals until it comes to killing people, doesn't it? Oh, animals kill each other, therefore it should be allowed for humans to kill each other. No, it doesn't work that way. We make a moral system based on what is right or wrong, not by looking at other animals, but by trying to form some form of logical consistency and using our critical thinking tools. Starting from a good axiom, of course. Jesus ate hot dogs and burgers. Yeah, sure. Jesus lived in Texas and he ate hot dogs and burgers. Oh, funny. How do you form what's right and wrong? Using science and critical thinking. And logic, of course. We need to have logically sound arguments. So I start on some axioms that are as scientific as they can be. Obviously, they will be axioms, but they have to be axioms also to science. And then I form logical arguments based on that, logically sound arguments, and I reach conclusions based on logically sound arguments. Was Hamburg, Germany there before Jesus? Yeah, of course. Of course, Siard. Where in science do you get your morals? I just explained it here. I don't get my morals from science. I get my morals from logic and critical thinking. I form the axioms based on science. You guys want to have a conversation? But do you use logic? Yes, of course. I use logically sound arguments. Not just logically valid, but logically sound arguments. I've actually changed some of my views after watching you a bit. Well, that's good. I hope, you know, I hope you get to understand that oppression is wrong in all situations and what we do to animals is oppressive. But appreciate you trying. Oh, still the old sign. Yeah, Linda, the new signs, so the big ones, I couldn't carry them. And the good size ones will be here tomorrow evening, so I'll be able to pick them up on Tuesday. Sorry, they'll be here on Monday evening and I'll be able to pick them up on Tuesday. Because I'm here, it kind of feels like it's Sunday, because only on Sundays I sit in this corner. But we're sitting in a different corner today. We're having conversations. Remember to hit that like, everyone, subscribe. Tell me how you're feeling. You know, can we get like a from a 0 to 10? How is everyone feeling today? Are you feeling a 0 being absolute dog shit, and 10 being like I have kissed the sun today? The real Virik says he hates people who respect the rights of animals. That's sad, man. To hate somebody who simply chooses to respect animals, it's kind of fucked up. But you know, who knows? Maybe you're feeling bad, you're feeling guilty about what you're doing, and then you hate the people because they're actually following through with their own morals. 5. That's pretty good, Linda. Better than the 4, huh? Before. Are you willing to adopt some farm animals if you convince the world to your way of thinking, mister? Can you answer that, please? No. No, I cannot answer it. That's funny. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. Are you willing to adopt some farm animals? If I had the space, yeah, no problem. I don't have the space though, so no. But if I had the space, yeah, absolutely no problem. So yes, I am willing to do it. I would just need the space to do so. I'm waiting till my potato slices are ready in my air fryer. I'm hungry. So 6. Oh, I get that. The hunger vibes. But CR, you know, hunger is kind of nice because hunger just entails that you will be eating, that you'll be getting that nice eating satisfaction, doesn't it? Good morning, Go Vegan from Brazil. Hell yeah. I've stopped eating meat from the store and only from people that raise their own. Oh, so do you think that's better somehow? I get that might make sense to you, but in my view, it's about reducing the oppression and abuse. Well, you're not reducing it. You're still causing oppression and abuse. What are you talking about? The animals are still killed. They're still exploited to death. They're still oppressed. They're just in a manner where you feel better about your choices. So what you did is you said, I feel better about my choice now, while at the same time you probably shouldn't because you're doing exactly the same thing. You're just tuned in. What's the team? We're fighting for animal rights over here. The team is animals. How do we feel about animals, about animal rights? Should we exploit animals? Should we, treat them like objects, or should we treat them like the individuals that they are? I feel better either way. Yeah. You feel better. That's the whole thing about it, isn't it? You want to have a conversation? I'm asking people some questions about animals. You want to try? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
A second. You want to come here so that you're in view? Nice. What's your name?
Tamara.
Tamara. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Tamara?
Australia.
Australia. Oh, I kind of hear the accent a little bit. Do you live here, or are you just
I'm
visit?
traveling.
You're just traveling? Oh, nice. Like specifically to the Netherlands, or?
Across Europe. So
Across
I've done
Europe.
like 10 different countries in the last month or so.
Okay, that's cool. So Tamara, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Yeah, I love animals.
You love animals. Have you heard about Tash Peterson in Australia?
No.
No, so she's an animal rights activist also in Australia who she got sued by somebody for trying to rescue animals. Do you think that's fair?
Depends what the context is.
So these people were using animals for entertainment, and she tried to
yeah.
rescue them.
Absolutely. That's fair.
Is it fair to sue her for trying to rescue animals?
Probably on legal grounds it's fair, but I don't think ethically it's fair.
Yeah, legal grounds probably, but yeah, ethically I'm wondering. So ethically it's not fair. Do you think we should use animals for our entertainment?
No.
No. How about for clothing? Should we use animals for clothing?
No, there's much better things you can use.
And now here comes the difficult part. What about using animals for food?
I think the meat industry is really unethical. I eat meat myself, and I do participate in the unethical meat industry. I think there's a much more ethical way about it that is like could reduce environmental impacts and be more ethical towards the animals.
Like being plant-based?
Yeah, being plant-based. I think that some meat is an important part to a lot of people's diet, not necessarily everyone's.
But we can be healthy without it, right?
Oh, definitely. I try to do plant-based or meat-free meals when I can. You know, I'm not someone who's just I have to have meat with every meal, but I will consume meat.
But when is it justified to pay for an animal to be exploited to death?
I don't know. I guess that's the unethical part. Like the meat industry is like hidden behind doors, so you don't have to deal with any of the gruesome stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas if we were made to slaughter the animals ourselves, like, you know, back in the day, historically, like, you know, there might be a bit more, oh, do I want to eat this? Like, is this worth it? The effort and, you know, but that's the same with everything.
But I think it would, even during the days, as we say it, people get desensitized to violence anyway,
Yeah.
right? Like we get accustomed to it. But that doesn't mean we should still continue doing it, right? Like, do you
No.
think we should decide whether to exploit an innocent animal or not based on how we feel towards the animal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I feel like I hate dogs, then it's okay to exploit dogs for me?
No.
No. So it's not about how I feel towards
No.
them. No.
I guess
No.
so.
So, how do you feel? Like, I'm trying to understand, because you're saying on the one hand it's bad, but then you still participate in it. Like, what's going on there?
Part of it is the accessibility
Yeah.
and the cost. So having things that are easily accessible to me and that are cost, like, because meat.
Do you live in a
And-
city in Australia?
Yeah.
So you have access to a supermarket and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you probably have access to a lot of plant-based products also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're often more expensive though.
I don't think tofu is more expensive though.
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
think tofu is generally cheaper.
I do enjoy as well the taste of meat. Like, is that balance for me, at least, of is this worth it? So, like, you know, I will have meals where I have tofu instead of meat.
But does
Yeah.
taste justify the violence that one time you choose it?
Not necessarily.
No. So what justifies it then? Like, why do you choose it? Or why would you want to continue choosing it? Because I'm not here to judge what you did in the past. Like, why would you want to continue choosing that?
I think I eat meat because of the nutrients that it does have.
You can get all that from plants.
Yeah. Yeah, you can too.
So then what justifies it?
That's what I do.
It's
I
just what you
guess.
do.
Yeah.
Do you think there is a justification for it?
I don't know.
The thing about it is, though, if you don't know, then that means we shouldn't do it, right? Because, you know, I would say exploitation and incredible violence towards an innocent sentient being should require some really good justification for it,
Yeah.
something other than maybe taste, I don't know, really, or something, right? Like, it needs some good enough justification. Like, I can't just go around killing animals or killing humans by saying, I can do it, I've always been used to do it, therefore I
Yeah.
should do it, right?
That's fair.
Right, yeah. So how many more animals should be exploited for you going forward?
I don't think I'll stop eating meat, but I do make as much of a conscious decision as I can. So it's not just something that I will, you know, do blindly. Like, I am aware of the situation, and, you know, if there was a way to source it more ethically, absolutely, I'd much prefer that.
Okay, so hundreds of animals then should be exploited for you from now on?
Yeah, I guess if you put it like that.
Well, I'm trying to put it from the perspective of the animal, right?
Yeah.
Like, I understand from your perspective you do what you want to do, but
Mhm.
do you not think you should consider the perspective of the animal also?
Yeah,
Do you think you are? Because it's kind of
probably.
contradicting
No,
yourself.
yeah, not as much as I probably could be, but
Yeah. So I understand, like, you're not gonna change, but I'm genuinely interested why. Like, why not? It's just genuine. Like, I'm not trying to convince you anymore. I'm just like curious why not.
it sounds really dumb, but just because that's how I've been. Like, I do enjoy meat dishes. I would much rather have, like, more ethically sourced meat.
There's no such thing.
Yeah.
Is there ethically sourced human meat?
Yeah.
How would that be?
People who have their limbs amputated.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, but what about if they have their
But-
limbs amputated without their consent?
Yeah, that would be not ethical.
Yeah, or not in their interest.
I
Right?
suppose, yeah. It sounds really. I don't know.
Like, I think
Yeah, you got me thinking.
the way I see animals, I see them more like children, right?
Yeah.
Like, can we always say safely that, hey, it's okay to sometimes kill a child or to amputate their limbs?
Yeah.
When you do it in their interest, it's a different thing. And instead of throwing away the limb, you eat it. Sure, I have no problem with that, right? The problem is when we choose to say, I'm going to bring you into existence and kill you. And because I take care of you somehow during this existence, it's all justified, right? Like imagine if somebody said that to you. It's you were just born in a system where you are brought into existence. You're given some space to walk around, maybe all of Australia, and then when you turn 18 or something, they're like, "Yeah, I gave you a good life. It's only fair that I kill you now."
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like this whole taste thing that you mentioned, like, can you think of maybe some products that when you were young, you also did used to like but you no longer like, or maybe that you
Yeah.
didn't like and you now like?
Yeah.
'Cause that's the
Taste
thing.
evolves.
It evolves, it changes, right? And a lot of the times, if we just go by one thing, we crave that one thing more. But if we change it, we don't crave it anymore after a
There's
while.
lots of great replacements
Yeah.
and alternatives.
Let me give you a card, okay? Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you generally make better choices for the animals.
Thank you.
Challenge 22, they'll hook you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day and they help you go vegan for free. So you're concerned about budget, you're concerned about how to do it. They help you out with all of that. Wherever you are, they can help you out with all that. And there's a documentary here called Dominion, which was actually most of it filmed in Australia. Do you think you can give that a watch?
Yeah.
And just for, not for me, not for you, but for the animals, can you, until you watch that, not consume any animal products? Thank you so much. Thank you, and have a lovely day, okay? Yeah, alsjeblieft. There you go. Having conversations. Trying to be nice, huh? I think it disarms the people when you're like, listen, I just kind of am curious why. Like, I think it genuinely disarms people. You are not a doctor. I'm a nutritionist. Not a doctor. I'm a nutritionist. Certified nutritionist, by the way. Can't wait for the Nate Diaz fight tonight. Is there such a thing? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Nate Diaz fight. Yeah, I don't know how long we'll be staying today. We'll be having conversations with people. We'll keep trying. I've been working really hard on my product recently, and I hope to launch it in a week or two. You'll see it. It's a really cool one. Yeah, it's live on Netflix. Is it like boxing? You know. I watched, what was it? Mike Tyson versus, what is that guy that everyone hates? Jake Paul? Not Jake Paul, the other Paul, right? Logan Paul, right? And it's MMA, okay. It was such a boring match. Chip, deep down you know I'm right. About what, Ranger? Ranger, I'm sorry, man. Listen, Ranger, I'm gonna give you 2 more chances, okay, Ranger? 2 more chances. That means 2 more streams, and then you're out. I'm here to fight for animal rights, okay? So, Ranger, 2 more streams. Jake Paul. Oh, it was with Jake Paul. Ranger is already by for me. Oh, it's already blocked for you. Okay. Watching cricket match of Netherlands. I mean, you can watch whatever you want, right? Do whatever you want. Feels what feels right for you. At the end of the day, I think we should all be allowed to do whatever we want up until we violate the rights of somebody else. Then you need to not be allowed to do that. That's how we build a proper society. Hey, should I be allowed to kill people? No. Even if I want to? Yeah, even if you want to. Should I be allowed to kill animals? No. Even if I want to? Yeah, even if you want to. Simple as that. Hitler was a vegetarian, also like you. Hitler was not a vegetarian, first of all, and I am not a vegetarian, so you made 2 false statements there. But, I'll grant you, if Hitler were a vegetarian, why would that be relevant? Hitler also had a dog. Does that mean that all people who have a dog end up committing holocausts? No. So there you go. It's not, you're just picking one random attribute of a person and deciding to assign all the wrongdoing to that individual based on that random attribute. In fact, one could say the reason why Hitler committed all of that was because of the illogical beliefs that he had, because of the lack of logical consistencies in his views, which most vegans don't actually have. So as long as we're logically consistent with our own views, I think it's much harder for us to become in a position where we oppress others strictly for being born, quote unquote, the wrong way. As you guys like to really say about animals. Bro thinks he's above everyone. He doesn't understand how the food chain works. I'm sorry. I'm not above everyone. There's several people who are on top of me. Well, not right now. This is just a tree on top of me. And, but I live in a house and I have neighbors on top. So no, I'm not above them. Them little pigeons. I wish I had some pigeon food with me. You guys want to have a conversation?
What is this about?
Animals.
Animals? What
Yeah.
kind of animals?
Just animals in general.
Okay.
You want to try?
Yeah.
How old are you?
24.
24? Okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
¿Eh?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
Que sí, que está en directo, que sí está bien.
You want to come here,
De
stay tuned?
animales.
What's your name?
Ana.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Anna. Where are you
Nice to
from?
meet you. Barcelona.
Barcelona?
Yeah.
Oh, love Barcelona. Nice. So, Anna, I'm Chip. I'm an animal rights activist.
Okay.
I'm here to speak up for animals.
Okay.
So I'll be the voice of animals today.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about animals?
Well, I've been vegetarian for 7 years, so I kind of like them.
Why are you a vegetarian?
Many reasons. I don't know. Sustainable reasons for the animals. I don't know. I feel very conscious about eating animals in general.
Well, why aren't you vegan then?
I think it wouldn't fit my lifestyle, my health reasons. Yeah.
So you do still consume some animal products, right?
Yeah.
But why is it that you draw the line there where you could easily be vegan
Mm-hmm.
and respect also the rights of animals truly
Mm-hmm.
and the environment?
I don't know. For me, I think being vegetarian is enough.
For the animals, for sure not, no.
It depends. It depends on where you get the milk and this type of products or the eggs.
Why does a cow produce milk? Why does the cow produce milk?
I don't know.
Like, why would you produce milk, for example? You're a female.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like, why do women produce milk?
With the what?
Why do women produce milk?
The milk. The breast.
No, not where. Why?
Why? Because for feeding children.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
the cow makes it for the same reason, to feed their child.
Yeah.
Do you think they get pregnant when they want to, or do you think the farmers impregnate them?
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's a problem, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, farmers impregnate them. That's the reality, right?
Okay.
That's one. Two, the babies are taken away from their mothers.
Yeah.
Do you know why we do that?
To get the milk.
We get the milk.
Okay.
Yeah, because the baby stays with the mother, they drink the milk.
Mm-hmm.
And if the baby is born male, they don't produce milk. So what do you think happens to them?
It's bad for them.
They get killed.
Yeah.
And the females get killed around the age of 5 or 6 after repeated impregnation.
Mm-hmm.
And cows can live 24 years. Why do you think they kill them that early?
Like to get something from them.
They just can't get them pregnant anymore, or their milk production declines.
Mm-hmm.
Is that really treating animals nicely?
Yeah, not really.
Not really, right? Yeah.
Okay. I get what you mean.
You
Okay.
see what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
for the eggs, it's the same fact, right? Like only the women produce the eggs, the men don't, so they get butchered up alive.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think?
Okay.
What do you think you should do? Do you think you should be vegan, or do you think you should continue being vegetarian?
Maybe try.
Try being vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and try. Obviously, what would be a failure of trying? Like what would mean failure?
But
to
if
you?
it affects your health,
Yeah.
because I already supplement, but it's not enough sometimes. So
Yeah.
it can be a problem.
I don't want it to affect your health, no,
Mm-hmm.
by no means, right? So I don't mean like, I don't want you to be unhealthy in this manner. Like if you could be healthy and vegan, would you then be healthy and vegan?
Yeah.
Okay, so the only thing stopping you is just you don't know how to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. I can give you resources for that.
Okay.
So assuming that you have the resources with you, which I'll give them to you right now,
Okay.
how many more animals should be exploited for you going forward?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
So that means when will you start being vegan? Is the question essentially.
When I have the time and the resources to do it, maybe.
So
Because
some
I-
animals will still be exploited for you?
I already tried, but it was like bad for my health. That's why I'm not vegan anymore.
Yeah, but like, let's imagine, because this is a website where they hook you up with a dietitian, they send you recipes every day and they help you go vegan for free.
Yeah, that would be very helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll give you that, but let's say until you subscribe, do you think it's fair to choose to oppress innocent animals in that process?
No.
No. So do you think that it could really affect your health too much if in that process you choose plant-based until you get exact instructions?
Yeah, I think it will be fine in the meantime.
I also think so. I'm a nutritionist, by the way. I'm not telling you it's
Okay,
for
okay.
no other reason. It doesn't really affect your health that much, one meal or 2 meals.
Okay.
So Here's a card. Maybe
Okay.
Dominion is a video that shows what animals go
Okay.
through. And Challenge 22 is what I told you. They hook you up with a
Okay.
dietitian. They send you recipes every day and they help you go vegan.
Okay.
Do you think you can try watching one of the documentaries there?
Yeah.
And until you watch one of them, which is Dominion or the most important speech you'll ever hear, can you choose to be plant-based? Not for me, not for you, but for the animals?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good day.
Bye bye.
Bye. Okay. Okay. I don't know about her, everyone. I don't know. Well, we tried, but I don't know about her. You know, like she wasn't giving me anything. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever. Let's move on. Vegans in chat are spreading hatred. Who exactly is spreading hatred? Trader and lover menu thing. Hi, you wanna have a conversation?
No, thank you.
Okay. I only eat meat once a week. Once a week, yeah. You only exploit and slaughter innocent sentient beings once a week. That's still violating their rights for absolutely no reason. I only abuse women once a week. I only abuse children once a week. That's fine. What is she supposed to give you? She's not supposed to give me anything. I just felt like she was just agreeing with everything, not really having a conversation with me. I think what she's supposed to give me is a conversation. Hey, you want to have a conversation?
Yeah,
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
yeah.
Okay. You want to come here so that you're in view? What's your name?
Marcel,
Marcel, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Slovakia.
Slovakia. Nice. Marcel, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for
You are what?
An animal rights activist.
Yeah.
I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Positively,
Positively.
like them.
Do you think animals are individuals or are they objects?
Individuals, I would say.
Individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
I mean, it's hard to say. Would you say ants are individuals?
Yeah, I think they have a brain. I think they have
Yeah.
a subjective experience.
Do you
of
think
life.
jellyfish are individuals?
I don't.
They don't
think
actually
so.
have a brain.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't
Yeah.
think jellyfish. I think jellyfish might be not sentient, so they might not be individuals.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But the ones that are sentient are for sure individuals,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So, do you think that how should we treat them? Should we treat them like objects that we can just take from, or should we treat them like as the individuals that they are and give them the respect that they require or they deserve?
It's kind of a loaded question, right?
What do you mean by that? Why is it a loaded question?
In a sense, you imply that we need to treat them as to give them respect they deserve, but
Yeah.
I kind of agree, but it's kind of a loaded question.
In what way is it a loaded question?
You imply that they deserve the respect. I agree, but still, you kind of need to prove that, right?
Yeah. So what I mean by respect in that situation is that if we don't need to exploit them, that we shouldn't.
Yes,
Yes.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So do you think we need to exploit animals? Maybe let me put it this way. Do you think, for example, for clothing, do you think we need to exploit animals for clothing?
Not really. I don't think so.
No. How about for entertainment?
For entertainment, definitely not. I'm against
Okay.
that. But for example, for food,
Yeah. That was my next. What about for food?
yeah. I mean, they are kind of tasty, so
But we don't need it, right?
yeah, we don't really. But
Yeah. So if I said that I like the way leather feels on my skin, would it be justified for me to kill an animal because I like the way leather feels on my skin?
not really.
So then, if I say I like the way the animal flesh feels in my mouth, is that justified for me to kill an innocent animal?
Probably shouldn't be.
Yeah, probably shouldn't
Yeah.
be. Yeah, exactly. So do you think it's justified to put animals in this position, to farm them at all? Knowing that farming implies we bring them into existence and we kill them whenever we want them.
When you put it like that, it's clearly sounds like it doesn't. But then again,
What other way should we put it then? Because I'm just trying to think of the perspective of the animals. Like what other perspective do you think we should take into consideration?
no, I agree with you mostly.
Yeah.
Or 99%. But then again, it would be hard to just shy away from exploiting animals at all, since it's a lot of tradition everywhere, and it wouldn't really go lightly with everybody.
Like what? Describe to me a
I mean,
tradition.
Tradition, as in so a lot of traditional food are animal made, and then again, what constitutes what do you say, like abusing or using or whatever an animal?
Exploitation.
Like exploitation, yeah. What does it constitute? Is it like, for example, sheep when you share them?
Yeah. Using them as a means to an end.
Yeah, but some sheep cannot survive without being
So let's just,
sheared.
to make it clear for the sheep, right? If you bring them into existence to use them for their fur, then you are treating them like an
Yeah,
object, right?
I think,
If, however,
I
they
think they were
exist
bred.
and they need to be, if they
Yeah,
need to
I
be
think they
shorn,
were
that's-
bred for the
Yeah.
for their.
Yeah, so that's wrong.
wool, yeah.
Yeah. If, however, they exist and they need to be, their hair needs to be cut, that's fine. And if you then want to use that hair for yourself, that's no problem there. But when you see them as a fur making machine,
Yeah,
that's the
so-
exploitation.
Yeah, so for example, like cows, if you have cows that are bred kind of organically and are
So they-
treated fair somewhat, is it okay to milk them?
Oh, well, cows only produce milk when they have a baby, right?
Yeah, I know they are
And the milk is made
shot with
specifically
some
for the baby.
hormones. I think you probably know more than me, so they're shot with some hormones, I think, to produce milk all year round. So
Yeah, they
but-
impregnate them, then they give them some hormones. to
yeah,
produce
so
milk
so
from
it
them.
would be. What I'm getting at is that I agree with you mostly, but then again, there are some cases when you can, use animals, like for example sheep. If you don't have a sheep that
Okay, these cases
that
don't
grows
exist.
wool 100% of the time and that doesn't grow like 20%, 20 centimeters of wool per month or whatever, I have
Like
no
we
idea.
can imagine these situations, and maybe there are some situations
Yeah.
when you taking, I don't know, maybe the excess milk of a cow. And I would still find it like kind of weird that you choose to take their milk. Let's just imagine you have to for their sake, whatever, right? And then instead of throwing away the milk, you want to drink it. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But those situations don't really exist in the real world, right? Like in the real world, farming of animals inherently involves we make sure when they exist, we make sure when they get pregnant, and when after they get pregnant, we make sure what happens with all of them. For example, we take away their babies so that we can take as much milk as we want, and then if there's some excess, maybe we feed them to the babies, maybe because it's a money business at the end of
Yeah,
the day.
but then do you think that we should be vegans?
Yes.
Yeah, so do you think that we can, be 100% vegan as a society?
Yes. Well, why wouldn't we?
I don't know, I haven't studied it that
Yeah,
much.
yeah. You mean like, but what's your concern? Do you think like, what we don't have enough food or what?
I don't know, I'm not a expert in like dietitian or whatever, so I don't know, but
You mean like health wise?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. We can definitely.
Can you
all be
substitute
vegan.
everything?
Yes.
And is it natural though? I
Does it
don't
have
know.
to be?
I would think that humans were omnivores, so
Well, farming is not
we-
natural also, right? So we don't.
yeah,
really
yeah,
care
but
about
but,
natural.
but we hunt it, so
Oh, but-
it would be natural for us to consume some meat.
Well, hunting
mean,
isn't also
clearly
natural
in-
the way we do it, is it? Like if you say
Yeah.
I want to go barefoot, naked, hunting an animal, and when I
Yeah,
capture
but
them
but,
with
but
my
I mean,
bare hands, you
eating
want to fight
eating
them.
some meat is natural for us. Eating as much meat and consuming as much animals as we do is not.
I don't know what do you
natural
mean
for
by natural for us. Natural because it's
us. As we've done, like
so is killing.
hundreds years ago.
Killing is also natural for
Yeah,
us,
yeah, that's-
right? It doesn't mean we should do it.
Yeah.
Right, like so is I don't know, it's natural for us to not leave even the like if you think about it, it's natural for us to not be able to stay away, to move further away from a country per se, right?
Yeah.
Because we can't really physically move further away unless we have some form of machine to helping us move further away, right? Like we invented planes, automobiles, and all this to move, right? So if something being natural doesn't mean necessarily it's good for us, or something not being natural doesn't mean it's necessarily bad for us. Like for instance, you would say there's animals who when they shit, I'm pretty sure even cows, their shit has B12 in them,
Yeah.
and it's natural. You wouldn't say we should get our B12 from eating shit, right? I would say you should
No.
get your B12 from getting a pill rather than eating the shit of a cow, right? So one is artificial and one is natural. It's clearly that artificial one is better than the natural one. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of these situations. But what we do have is we have a lot of data showing health outcomes, and we have the health outcomes showing that the people on the plant-based diet, while you can also be healthy with consuming animals, when you're consuming plants only, your health outcomes are better. So people live like 5 to 6% longer, and they are healthier in the process.
I would disagree somewhat.
Do you disagree with
You-
the data?
Yeah, due to the nature that the data was collected.
What do you mean? How was it
A lot of
collected?
the diet data is collected by questionnaires and stuff like this. It's really hard to create like complex studies where you actually monitor people what they eat every day.
For 30
So-
years, it's like this. What I'm
So-
talking
so-
about is a study for 30 years. So obviously, it's difficult. Like it's almost
Yeah,
impossible.
so
to
it's,
do any
it's
that
mostly
way.
done using questionnaires.
Yeah.
and there's inherent bias in a sense that people who tend to be vegan, who tend to eat plant-based, also tend to do a lot of other healthy stuff.
Oh no, they confound it for those variables. So like working out, as you say, exercise or
Yeah, but
walking,
then
that
every
stuff.
time it just comes out as, you know, in a sense that vegan people are healthier.
Well,
They can be. I'm not arguing about
Yeah.
it, but I'm just saying that I think that the vegans are healthier, and that's why they become vegans, not necessarily. Or
no, because being vegan
It's-
is for
it's-
the
it's-
animals. It's nothing to do with health,
okay,
right? Like being vegan is a position to
yeah,
save
yeah.
animals,
So
not
I mean
exploit
that,
them.
that veganism should be, you know, because you want to
I know
help
several
the
vegans
animals.
who are
It
unhealthy,
shouldn't
by
be
the
about
way.
your health.
I know several vegans who are unhealthy.
Yeah.
Being vegan is a moral principle to reject animal exploitation.
Yeah.
Your concern was with can the whole population, like this whole thing started with, can the whole population be vegan? Yes, they can. They can be healthy. Yes, we have enough resources to do so. In fact, we would have a lot more resources if everybody were vegan. We have data showing, like we have the 30-year-old data, sure. And if you have a problem with that, we also have actual data like done on identical twins, and people are the ones who go on a plant-based diet are still healthy. We have data, all sorts of types of data showing that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, right?
Yeah, I'm agree with you. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that you're not going to convince everyone.
Sure.
Currently.
But the question isn't whether I can convince anyone or not, right? My question is to you, because you're the one who's sitting in
Yeah.
front of me. Like, what would justify you continuing the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of innocent animals when you realize that you have absolutely no need for it?
It would probably be convenience. If it were more convenient for me to be vegan, I would be vegan probably.
Do you
I
think
don't really
that-
mind. I don't really mind vegan food. I like it actually. I like meat.
But do you think convenience changes for you? Like maybe it's inconvenient for you the first week and then it becomes convenient after a month? Because it's inconvenient because it's a change.
Probably.
You
It's
don't know,
definitely
right?
inconvenient. That's like, I don't know, getting healthier.
Yeah.
It's inconvenient for you to start to, exercise more, be more healthy and stuff like this, but then
It becomes convenient.
Then it becomes probably convenient. But
Yeah.
I haven't really started getting healthy and losing weight yet. So
I mean, that's up
I
to you
should
whether
probably
you want to
start
do
with-
that
yeah.
or not, right? Like my concern is what happens to the animals. It's not. I'm
yeah,
not
sorry,
here
I'm gonna
tell
have
you
to
how
go
it should live.
to the museum.
Sure. So how many more animals should be exploited for you going forward?
For me, I don't know. In kilograms or numbers of animals or
Whatever you want. There's no need for it. So how many more animals should be exploited for you going forward?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
You'll
I'll think about it. I'll try to
It's a difficult
think
question.
about the convenience. Yeah, because
Okay.
that's probably
Sure. So there's
about
a
the convenience. Yeah.
sure. So Challenge 22, they hook you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day and they help you go vegan for free.
That will actually help because I know a lot about preparing meat, but I have no. Can I swear on your channel?
Yeah, you can definitely.
I know
say.
shit all about preparing vegan food. So
Yeah. Well,
That will
they can
help.
help you out with
Yeah.
all that. And there's some documentaries there. Can you watch one of the documentaries?
yeah, I'll try.
And until you watch them, can you do it not for me, not for you, but for the animals to not exploit any animals in the meanwhile? So
try.
that means be plant-based. Okay.
Yeah, I'll try. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye.
I think at some point the conversations become like, hi, you wanna have a conversation?
No, thank you.
No veganism, what the fuck? Did you?
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Cheers. I don't know. There was a girl who I just spoke to, and she just walked by and said goodbye again. And she gave me a handshake with the left hand, which was something that I don't get a lot of. But that's fine. No, thank you is the right response to this idiot. I wouldn't call him an idiot, man. He was nice. He was trying to have a conversation. He was trying to understand it, and I think he did understand it. But I think the minute that he realized that there's no actual good enough justification, he kind of flumped all over the place. But I wouldn't call him an idiot for that. Hey, Deborah's here. Nice to see you, Deborah. I see we got a new batch of triggered people. I did well by banning the trolls, huh?
Tell me about the social experiment.
I'm just asking people some questions about animals. You want to try it?
About animals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
I'm not sure.
You can be off camera if you want.
Yeah.
Okay? But your voice will still be recorded.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. What's your name?
Irene,
Irene, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Irene, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
like animals, but I think, I mean, I think that they are not the same as people, of course.
They're not the same as people.
No.
That's fine. You can pick it up. The question is, when is it justified to kill animals?
I think it's justified to kill animals when you are going to for clothing, for example.
It's justified to kill animals for clothing.
I find that, yeah.
Why is that justified?
Uh,
Do we not have other materials that we can make clothes out of?
I think that some materials are just not as, yeah, don't have the same properties.
So is it justified to kill a dog to wear their skin?
I mean, well, no, because I don't think a dog has a skin that it fits.
What if the dog's skin is better than every other? Like we can make the absolute best leather out of them. Would it be okay to kill dogs and wear their skin?
I think it would be, yeah.
It would be. Okay. So you don't really have a problem with violence towards animals. You're okay with violence towards animals, even for trivial reasons such as wearing their skin.
I don't think that's trivial.
You don't think it's trivial?
No,
How is it not trivial?
because you have to clothe yourself.
You don't have to clothe yourself with leather. We have cotton. I don't think you're wearing leather anywhere, huh?
I'm not wearing it. Well, I think this is leather.
How are you outside in public without any leather?
This is leather.
The shoes.
The shoes are
Can you
leather.
have shoes without leather?
I don't. Well, I think leather is biodegradable, which is good for the environment.
Well, the
It's-
way we make leather is monumentally worse for the environment than even the way we make plant leather, so it doesn't really matter. Right?
Listen, I
like
mean,
calling it biodegradable is like saying, yeah, but when I throw it in the trash, it won't be as bad. But by the way, this leather, calling it biodegradable, it's not. They treat them with so many chemicals and plastic on top of them that I wouldn't say leather is biodegradable. That's why they last for so long. I mean, imagine if somebody took your, like, have you ever had a cut or something on your hand? Like, do you think your skin lasts forever?
No, I
No,
mean,
you have to treat it.
Yeah, you have to treat it. Yeah.
So they do with the skin
Yeah,
of
I don't
animals
know.
also.
That I don't know. You know, I just don't know. I'm not so much into the topic.
Is it
that,
okay to kill humans to wear their skin?
No, because they're not the same as animals.
Well, we are animals, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's the same.
Okay. What's the difference then? What's the difference between a human being and an animal that would say it's okay to kill you for, you know, to make shoes out of you, but not okay to kill you to make shoes out of you?
Because I think that the world. I mean, I'm religious, and I think that the world, you know, the world was made for the benefit of humans.
But what's religion for you? Is religion just a way to show supremacy over others? Or is religion for you a form to understand what compassion and what's right and wrong are?
Compassion on what's right and wrong. It's just we seem to disagree about what's right and wrong.
Do you think it's compassionate to choose to take the life of an innocent animal to wear their skin when you can choose to wear something else?
You know, listen. In equal circumstances, I would not take the leather of the skin, the leather of the animal. But that's just. I'm not sure that there's equal circumstances.
What do you mean in equal circumstances?
Well, you you give me exactly the same product. One is from animal, and the other is of something biodegradable that is plant-based, and it's identical. And I will choose for the plant-based biodegradable.
But if it's 10% different, then it's justified to be violent towards the animal.
Listen, I don't know. I don't think about it so deeply.
Yeah.
But I think you asked a very principled question. Is it okay to kill animals for the benefit of
For the selfish benefit, yeah.
well, that's your opinion.
Are you telling me it's not selfish to say it's okay for me to take your whole existence away because I want to wear some shoes for a couple of months and then being able to throw them in the trash without feeling guilty?
I don't feel guilty about it, no.
No, I understand because you think it's biodegradable, but you can't claim you care about the environment while at the same time buying leather because that's not, they don't go together, number one. And number two, caring about biodegradability is just something that you want to feel good about yourself. But in reality, you are still paying for violence that is extremely bad. Like imagine if somebody cut your throat and said, well, you know what, my religion says that it's okay to cut your throat, and they say that this whole universe was made for me. Imagine the species of aliens just comes down, they're more intelligent than us, and they're like, well, our religion says it's okay because God made the universe for us, and
But that's your opinion.
well, exactly, that's your opinion. That's exactly it, right? When you say God made the animals for you, it's just your opinion.
I know it's my opinion.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's my opinion.
Yeah, but I could also say that God made women for to be the slaves of men, right? It
And that
wouldn't
would-
be justified.
That would be your opinion.
That would be my opinion, but it would actually be substantiated a lot in the Bible, which it is very much substantiated. A lot of verses in the Bibles do say that women should be the slaves of men or whatever, right? Like
I'm not sure about that.
they
but,
should. What was it when you get married that the woman should be should bow down to the man as Jesus bows down to the church or something like that? So
well, then again, that's your opinion. That's
either
your
way, do you think
interpretation.
it's okay to use religion to justify violence?
I'm not using religion to justify violence. You are characterizing the killing of an animal for the benefit of
For the selfish benefit.
in your opinion, the selfish benefit of.
It's not selfish to kill an animal for something that you could get without killing the animal again. So if I see a dog right now on the street and I need to exercise, it's okay for me to go cut their throats and then use their body as a punching bag because God made that animal for me.
I'm not enjoying this conversation because I think that you twist my words, and
I'm asking you. I didn't say. I asked you
You're
a
getting
question.
you're getting aggressive. You're raising your voice, so this conversation is over.
Sure. Maybe don't be violent, you know. If you think I'm being violent, imagine what you're doing to innocent animals, huh?
You're making it very personal. I mean, you know.
But it is, isn't it? Like you are the one who's choosing to be violent towards animals. I
I'm
don't
not-
have a problem with you.
I'm
You're
not-
gonna go away and you're gonna be continuing your violence towards innocent animals all day long.
Listen,
I'm just the one telling you that you are being violent towards innocent animals for products you don't need.
That
Like
is-
you're literally saying it's okay to kill any animal. You even said for dogs, as long as you wear their skin. If you wear the skin of a dog, it's okay to kill them.
Listen, you're not letting me talk out. You're here with on your own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're asking for somebody to come to talk to you because
Yeah.
you're making a social experiment. I didn't see anybody approaching you. I thought I come and I approach you to
Yeah.
have a conversation.
Yeah.
You don't agree with me. That's okay.
Yeah.
I
I don't think anybody agrees with you.
okay. Well,
Do you guys agree it's okay to kill an animal to wear their
okay,
skin?
Okay, you're
See,
triangulating.
they don't agree also.
You are triangulating now.
I'm just saying, I don't think
You
people
are
agree
you are
with you.
triangulating. You're being aggressive. You
Yeah.
are
See, and she even
asking-
believes in God,
and,
like you.
and you're asking people to join in just because you and me don't agree.
Not at all. I'm just telling you, your position actually, I speak to a lot of people. I've spoken to over 3,000 people about this.
And I'm the
and
worst
there's,
person.
There's
human-
maybe 2 or 3 people who I've spoken to, and you're the third, who says that it's okay to kill animals for to wear
Perhaps
their
because
skin.
people just want to just walk away and say whatever you
pretty
ag-
selfish,
you-
that's all I'm
you-
saying.
You agree with, so
pretty
that
selfish.
so that to avoid any conflict.
You may not like hearing it, I'm just being honest with you, but it is pretty selfish to choose to say, I'm going to take away your whole existence so that I can wear your skin for
your
a couple
opi-
of months.
That's your opinion, and I respect it. I don't wear my shoes for a couple of months. I don't,
Even a couple of years.
Okay.
It's the whole existence of an animal.
It's your opinion. I respect it. I wish you a lot of success with your.
Sure. You want to have a conversation? It's about animals, as you just heard the woman. Yeah, but I am live on YouTube. Are you okay being live on YouTube? Okay, give me a second. Let me just restart this. You
I'm just not sure if my English is
want to come here to the interview?
fluent enough to have a proper conversation, but
That's okay. I'll be
I'm
nice.
gonna try my best.
I'm a nice guy. What's
That's
your name?
okay. I trust you. Selena, hi. Nice
I'm
to meet
Chip.
you.
Nice to meet you, Selena. Where are you
Hi.
from?
Germany.
Germany?
Yes.
Nice.
And you?
Selena, I'm from Romania, but I live here in the Netherlands.
Okay.
Selena, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to
Yes.
speak up for animals.
Mhm.
And I'm asking people, how do you see animals? Do you see them as like objects or do you see them as individuals?
Individuals.
Individuals, right?
Yes.
Yeah, do you think we should treat animals like objects or like individuals then?
Like individuals.
Like individuals, yeah. Would we treat animals as individuals if we choose to take their life, for example, as I said, wearing their skin?
Mhm.
Is
Yeah,
that us treating them like individuals?
No.
No. What about
Can
for
I ask you
entertainment?
something?
Sure.
I heard that when you like punch a dog or something, that it's like not abuse, but it's like destruction of an object, like kind of. Is that true?
If you punch a dog,
Yeah, like
you mean legally or?
Sachbeschädigung. Was heißt das auf Englisch? Weil ich habe gehört, wenn man Tiere verletzt, ist das nicht Körperverletzung, sondern Sachbeschädigung.
So WHAT's law, it's when you hit a person, it's like body.
Yeah, it's like abuse.
Ah.
But when you hurt an animal, it's like
If you.
Yeah, it's not
throw
abuse.
the
if I
object,
destroy your camera, like it's the same for them when I
same law.
hurt a
Legally,
dog. Yeah.
So that says a lot about that.
Yeah, I know. That's horrible.
It's weird, right? As a
Yes.
culture that we've accepted that because do you think a dog feels any different if I punch them than a human?
No.
No, they all feel
Of course
pain.
not.
Right, exactly.
I also believe that animals have a more conscious mind and feeling than us human.
I don't know if they're more, but for sure we know that they're conscious, right?
Yeah.
Like we know that they're conscious, we know that they have emotions, we know that
Yes,
they have an
of course.
experience of life, right?
Yes.
Do you think it's fair to? We said for clothing, it wouldn't be fair to exploit them. What about for
Eating.
entertainment,
Entertainment, like circus.
circus?
No.
Yeah, whatever.
No.
Food?
It's a hard topic because I don't eat meat, really.
But is it a hard topic only because you do it, or is it
I
a hard
know.
topic because it's because in reality, like imagine if you had all the availability to eat without and be healthy without harming animals, and yet you choose to harm them.
I know. I mean, it's possible to eat
Yeah.
without hurting animals, like without like living vegan.
Yeah,
it's totally
exactly,
possible.
exactly,
And it's not like only eating salad. There's so many like
Exactly.
alternatives.
Where are you
that
from in
you can-
Germany, by the way?
Hanover.
Hanover? I haven't been to Hanover. But I've been to Berlin.
cool.
I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
to Berlin, and it's just. I mean, I've been through
Yeah, it's a
Hanover,
lot,
but
right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot of options.
Yeah, I
That
know.
was insane.
I
It was
know.
like every other restaurant was vegan, so it was. I don't know
Yeah.
why people are complaining. Yeah, yeah. So you know, I try to. I don't like telling people like a lot of people feel like I'm telling them what to eat. I'm not. I'm not there.
Yeah.
I'm here for the
I know.
animals, and I'm trying
Yes.
to raise this idea that when we consume animal products, maybe for food, it's the same as consuming it for clothes, right? It's
Yes.
just a trivial product to us because we can always choose something else.
I know it's just because the society like declares it different, but it actually isn't.
You speak like a vegan. What's happening? Why aren't you vegan?
No, I speak like a child of God actually, but that's fine.
I like that. Why not? Sure, I'll take it. But why aren't you vegan? What's happening there? Like, why aren't you? You seem like a compassionate person.
I know, yeah, like at home, I don't eat it. Like when I go out or when my grandma cooks or stuff, I eat it, but kind of like also because I'm respectful for them. They made the food and stuff, but I prefer like not eating meat. It's hard because like the animals die anyways, and I think it's better like that they have a that they help the people to live and to get their nutritions and
But they
stuff.
don't die, by the
but
way,
like
right?
in the mass and like to do it on purpose or to like raise a cow or a pig to like give it a name just to kill and wear it, that's something that I don't really like. And people say, yeah, if animals would be stronger than us human or would be like on top of the chain,
Yeah.
that they would eat us too. Yeah, okay, maybe they would, but they wouldn't like put us in cages in a mass and stuff. I think so. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
But-
even if they would, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not necessarily justified. It's like saying we live in a patriarchal society, right? Like, we live in a society where women are sort of victims of patriarchy. So are men, by the way, but like women are more victims of patriarchy, right? We could easily say, well, in a society where it would be a matriarchy, they would also do it to us, right? To us men or something. Like you could say, oh, what if it were the other way around? But that's the whole point. Isn't like it doesn't really matter who's doing the oppression. The problem is the oppression itself, right? The problem is the fact that we bring them into existence to kill them and eat them. Not they don't die.
What is your idea?
Yeah.
Though, like for us human, how should we, like, what is the first step or what are the steps that we can do for the society to become like animal friendly again. To
I
like
think being vegan
be
is the
veg-
first step.
Yeah, I know. But how do we convince people? Because I have the feeling that the more you try to discuss it with them, the more distance they get. Like I
Some
have
people,
to,
yeah.
I have the feeling that it's got to be their own idea, and you have to be very careful with that.
Yeah.
Because in Germany we have like this influencer called
Raffaella.
Vegan something, I don't know, with
Yeah.
the short hair and stuff.
Die militante
She's,
Veganerin.
yeah, genau.
I know her, yeah.
She's very extreme, and
It's not extreme though.
yeah, I know, but for like I speak in like what the most people
Think about
yeah.
her, yeah.
And I have the feeling like when my mom told me earlier, yeah, you're not allowed to do that or you should do that. Like I kind of was a rebel and I was like, no, then I'm not gonna do it. And I think you have to be extreme because people don't listen sometimes, and
But it's
yeah,
also like
yeah,
if you
it's
think
very
about it,
hard because how do you convince people to like do the right choice, and how do you tell people that it's the right choice without like not validating their opinion, you know?
it's I think conversations are a good start. Also doing it on YouTube, right, where
Yes,
people
of
see
course,
it, it's
like
a good
spread
start.
it,
Yeah.
like-
But you know, like
What's the
to
benefit
this
of
idea of
being
extreme,
vegan? Yeah.
I'm saying it for you. I'm saying it also for them.
Yes.
If you, as a woman, speaking to a man right now in public, if this whole scenario, we would take it just as it is and move it 200 years in the past, that would be seen as extreme.
Yeah.
Like how dare a woman speak
I
to a
know.
man in public without another
Yeah,
man
also,
present
like,
or something,
without-
right?
yeah.
Yeah, like this whole, like this idea of extreme, obviously in a society where injustice is the norm, justice seems like the extreme.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It just seems that way. And sadly, the people who would speak up for justice, people will just always find a way to make them seem as extreme. In fact, I think I started reading about the abolition of slavery in the United States, and you see so many parallels between the abolition of slavery and the animal rights
abuse.
movement
Yeah, I
today.
know.
It's just so many, like people react in the same manner. Obviously, when it comes to humans, people still end up being a little bit more, because humans can talk, so they end up being a little bit like,
Yes, animals can't tell us like what they
Exactly.
want, what they don't want, what hurts them. Like if you have a conscious mind, it is possible because there are people that can talk to plants and animals. I believe in that stuff, and I think if you like for example, I have a cat at home,
Yeah.
and I sometimes have the feeling that we spend so much time with each other and are on like the same frequency that I just know what he needs in the moment or what he does, and
have a
that
connection, right?
yeah, when I'm sad, he comes over, cuddles me. Like animals can feel something and think something.
Well, they definitely
but they can't-
communicate,
yeah,
right?
they can't like put it in words like we communicate. But what I'm really sad about is that people think differently about like pets that you keep at home and animals in general. Because like, why is it okay to have a dog at home that you love and that you cuddle and that you take care of, and then eat the cow? Like, what's the difference? You
What's the
know,
difference?
would you kill your dog and eat it? No, you would bury it in your garden or in the forest or whatever, and
not
you
when
would
there's no
love
necessity,
him.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, there's no difference actually.
There's no difference. You're right. You're
And
right
it's so
about that.
sad.
How are you not vegan? I'm asking again. Do you consume any animal products?
Yeah, cheese, for example.
Oh, but why? You know, the milk
I
and
know.
dairy are the worst. They're like the worst for the animals.
I know. Yeah. I know.
But, like, is it just
I've been vegan for 6 months, and I had horrible migraine, and my period has like not come and stuff.
Oh, sounds like you
but-
didn't eat enough then.
Yeah, I know. Like I didn't do it right, I think.
Yeah.
And maybe it's worth to like do it again.
Yeah.
I
mean,
it
definitely sounds like it's worth it
is.
because you have
Yeah.
like you have
I know,
such
I
good
have-
values. You sound like a vegan already, and you sound like you want to speak up for animals, not just be vegan. Because like you have great values, you have a great voice, and you're right. You know, I'm not religious. I'll be honest, I'm not religious. You say
That's
you're
fine.
religious.
That's okay. I
and
just love you anyways.
But that's exactly what I want. I want more people who believe in God to also
Yes.
speak up for animals, because you know,
Yes.
whenever I speak to people who believe in God, I can't help but like they always come back to this argument. Well, God said animals are made for us. I'm like, no, that's not. I can't possibly be that way, right? Like, I don't believe in
They're
a
not
God.
for sacrificing.
Yeah, but the God, like a compassionate individual, would never say, yeah, okay, I'm going to give this individual the capacity to feel pain, to have an experience of life, also that you can, you know, get that yum yum in your brain when you eat that.
Yeah, that's
It's,
so sad.
it's insane, right?
Yes.
Yeah. and I don't know how to convince people. I just go with it. I just keep speaking to people. I try to get people to relate more to animals because I feel like when we relate more to animals, we end up seeing them more as individuals. So I think that's the biggest thing, as you said.
Yeah.
People just see animals as objects. But the minute that you start seeing them as individuals, I think is the minute you start questioning everything we do to them. Well, I saw this video online of a person saying he was in New York walking along and there was a pigeon that was hurt, and he was like, oh, I would have done everything to save that pigeon. And then he went on and ate wings, and then he just like something in his brain realized like, what the hell am I doing? Because it's so insane, huh?
Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
know.
that pigeon, when I see them hurt, I want to rescue them, but then I go around to kill animals to eat their...
There's also the saying that you should only eat animal products if you're able to kill that animal on your own.
Yeah.
Because so many people like couldn't watch a documentary of meat being made or cheese or dairy or whatever, but they consume it like 24/7. There's people eating hot dogs over there, wings over there.
There's vegan options also
Yeah.
over there, by the way.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, and I think I like that there's coming more alternatives,
Yeah.
like vegan burgers, vegan pasta, vegan everything. Like the whole idea is evolving.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's like animal food existing, and then there's vegan food existing. But this should be more and this should be less, and not this more and this more, and then both are just like.
Yeah, it should be the other way around.
Yeah.
It should be, the
Yeah,
default
I know.
should be vegan. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes.
Well, thank you for stopping by. I see it's going to start raining, so I'm going to give you a card so that the rain doesn't catch you too
Yes.
much.
Okay. Do you have the feeling that the people you talk to, like, that you can convince them or like?
I have a
plant
good feeling
seed
about you.
and
I'll
then-
tell you. I
Yes.
have a good feeling
I
about
think
you. I have a
this-
good
this
feeling about
conversation
you.
was really
Yeah.
good. Is this your card?
Yes, this is my card.
Ah,
So I'll
very
tell you,
good.
Challenge 22, it's something that you need. It's something that they hook you up with a dietitian, they send you recipes, they help you go vegan. So
22 days challenge.
22
for-
days challenge, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
And they tell, but I think there's also on thevegan.com for German specifically, made by Rafaela, by the way. Or howvegan.com, something like that. Like if you Google it, you'll find, like even if you find the Die Militante Veganerin, if you go on her website, she has resources to help you how to go vegan. So
Okay.
she has a lot of things specifically for Germany, which is perfect for you. But if not, Challenge 22, they hook you up and help you
Okay.
out with everything else. And I feel like if you're a person who's like a little bit more religious, there's a documentary called Christspiracy, which talks about how makes the case that Jesus was actually against what we do to animals. And that's why like his whole thing was that religions are kind of being hypocritical about the way we treat animals, but Jesus was actually vegan. He's trying to make the case for, which I thought it was a pretty good case for, but yeah,
Yes.
something to watch.
I'm gonna watch it. Okay. Yes. Thanks a lot for the conversation.
Same. I
I'm
hope
gonna
you
do
go
that.
vegan because you
Yes.
you seem like a really nice person. I like
Thank
that.
you.
I'm glad I ran into you.
All
I
right.
don't-
I wish you best of luck for like convincing people, having good talks, conversations, and that the people are open-minded and listen to you. That's very important. And yes,
Have a good day, okay?
You too.
Cheers. Wait, how are you traveling to Hanover? Are you taking the train?
no, the Flixbus.
Flixbus?
Yes,
There's a train called
Flix train.
there's Flix train also, yeah. Go Volta.
Oh, well,
It goes directly to Hanover and it's
Oh,
cheap.
really?
And they started in March this year.
Oh yeah, I heard about it, but I think yeah.
Go Volta.
They don't have air conditioning though, so maybe in the summer days it's hard. But
I'm just
I paid for Berlin 90 euros back and forth.
19 or 90?
90.
Okay.
But still pretty good, I would say, considering the other plane prices were 100. I'm sure Flixbus is cheaper, but
Yeah, I paid 20 euros for the Flixbus. Hanover to
okay,
Amsterdam,
okay, never mind. That's way cheaper. Yeah. Well, if you don't like buses because they kind of suck,
Yeah, I know.
then that's a good solution. Yeah.
You do
Thank
your
you.
thing.
Have a good one. Cheers. Oh, she was so nice. I like it when I meet nice people. It's kind of starting to rain. Give me 1 second, everyone. I checked bound alarm. It's not raining. The battery died on my camera, which kind of sucks. But you see, you can be vegan and believe in God if that's what you're into, and that's perfectly fine. I like her. I really like her. She was so compassionate. I really like the conversation with her.
Cryspiracy, yeah. Thought you hit end stream there? No, no. No, I just the competition. No, I just I checked the weather to see if it's gonna rain badly, and it's not. So we're gonna be sitting here for a little bit more. Raven is here. Hello, Raven. It is a little bit colder though. How's everyone enjoying the stream so far? I work in a chicken farm. Oh damn, man, I'm sorry for that. I guess this. I think the smell kind of sucks, huh? Let me see. I see we got a donation here. We got all messages. Let's go for fan. Fair. I'm trying to lower my meat consumption too. Well, happy to hear that. I hope you get to stop it. Maybe try challenge 22, Black BW3PF. I don't know what that's your name. Thank you for the super chat, and I hope you get to. I mean, lowering is a good step in the right direction, but you know, even when we do it once a week or once a month, we're still exploiting an innocent animal, and the only way to not do that is to stop. Yeah, excellent conversation. I thought so too, Martin. You want to have a conversation?
Sure.
I am live on YouTube though. Is that okay? Is that, you're young, right? Like, how old are you?
14.
14, yeah. So I need some consent from the parent, if you're the parent. Because I am live on YouTube. That's why.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So. Okay, I hope I understand everything.
That's fine. Yeah. I'll try to be nice. I'm trying to be nice to people. You want to come here? Stay with you. What's your name?
Lily.
Lily, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Lily, I'm an animal rights activist. I want to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I think, yeah, they also have feelings like we should not slaughter them or something. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you think animals are individuals or they're objects? Like, how do you see
Individuals.
them? Individuals?
definitely, Yeah.
Completely agree with you. And should we treat them like individuals or should we treat them like objects?
Like individuals, yeah.
Okay. So do you think it's then okay to, you said not slaughter them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any reason why it would be okay to slaughter an animal?
Not really. So there's not really a reason, I think, there's not really something that, was heißt rechtfertigen nochmal? Justify to slaughter an animal.
Are you vegan?
No.
Oh, what's happening?
Okay, I was vegetarian
Yeah.
for a long time, but then I stopped because my dad didn't want it, but maybe I'll start again, so I'm really thinking about it.
You sound exactly like a vegan person, because you know.
Yeah, but I think vegan, like there are not lots of vegan options.
You're from Germany, huh?
Yeah,
Where in Germany?
Munich.
Munich. Oh, come on. There's a lot of options in Munich.
Kind of, but I think they don't really taste good. Yeah.
Don't they? No.
No.
What doesn't taste good?
So the milk always tastes.
Like soy
I
milk?
don't like soy milk. Like I think the best milk is like nut milk, almond milk or something. But
So you like almond milk?
no, but it's the best alternative.
Let's take almond milk, okay? So imagine almond milk.
Yeah.
And on this other side, we imagine cow's milk, right?
Yeah.
Why does the cow produce nut milk?
Because it's for her baby.
Exactly. So do you think if we get to take the milk, do you think the baby had any?
No, I think the baby will be slaughtered or something.
So what we do is we impregnate the cows, right? Because they have to have a baby to produce milk. We take away their babies so that we can get as much milk as we want from them. And if the baby is born male, we kill them. You're right. They don't produce any milk. And the females, we kill them when their milk production declines. So now, with all the violence that's happening behind that glass of cow's milk, which one do you say is better?
Of course, the almond milk or like alternative milk, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You see what I mean? Like, we need to take the whole scope into consideration, because if we just look at our own bubble and we're like, yeah, but I like this one, then we are objectifying the animals, because we're saying this product that came out of the animal
treat the animal as an object so that I get this product. See what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're totally right.
Yeah.
So I should really start again.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're young, right? I'll give you resources to help you out with that. But it seems like your values are there. And for example, if you heard that the meat, that the milk, or anything like that was coming from dogs, what we just discussed was done to dogs, would you still want to pay for that? Would you still want to use that product, even if it tasted great?
To be honest, I think like the cow and the dog, they have the same worth. So if I'm drinking the cow's milk, I think I would also drink dog's milk. But I know it's the best to drink nothing, but yeah, I would.
Yeah, but the question, you see, it's very interesting because you're right about that. They both have the same worth, right? But the question is, if they both have the same worth, why do I start with, I'm doing this, therefore I should also be okay doing this? Like the question is, are you okay doing this? Because if you're not okay doing this, then you should also not be doing this, right? Like you should start the other way around, not with the one that you're okay and convince yourself to be okay with the one that you're not okay.
That's
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Because otherwise we're doing this thing called motivated reasoning. Do you know what motivated reasoning is?
No.
So motivated reasoning is when we really want something to happen, therefore we say, for example, I really want to drink cow's milk, and therefore our mind tries to find reasons to do it. And if we think about it in isolation, what happens to the cow, we would never want that to happen to us. But because our mind keeps coming up with reasons, we're like, okay, but what about this one? What about this one? So it's this idea that I want to reach this conclusion, therefore I will justify it, instead of actually questioning whether it is right or wrong.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sounds good. Well, sounds not good, but
Yeah.
sounds logic.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't want to, you're pretty much a child. I don't want to force you in any direction. But I will give you a card. So Challenge 22, they hook you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day and they help you go vegan for free. So any concern you have, they can help you out with that.
That's smart. That's a smart thing.
And maybe something to watch, Dominion, or the most important speech you'll ever hear. These are two videos. Dominion shows what animals go through. So it's gonna be a little bit bloody and gruesome. But if you're 14, you said, right?
Yeah, and that's the reality. I mean,
Yeah,
like.
if you want to watch that, I say it's 14 plus usually, and maybe watch it with your family, and you have to decide together what you want to do, and you have all the resources there to help you out. Just maybe watch one of them, just to learn what all animals go through, and you make choices for yourself afterwards. How does that sound? Okay.
So thank you.
Thank you, and you have my YouTube channel also if you want to watch yourself back. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, do you want to have a conversation also?
Yeah, sure. Why
Are
not?
you also with them?
Yeah.
How old are you?
16.
16?
Turning 17
Is
in
it
1
okay? It's okay. I gotta ask for consent. You wanna
Okay.
come here so that you're in review? Yeah, so you kind of heard the subject. How do you feel about What's your name, by the way? Sorry.
Moritz. What's your
Moritz?
name?
I'm Chip.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so how do you feel about this subject, about the way we treat animals and whether we should exploit them or not?
I feel like it's absolutely not okay to exploit animals, especially like the arguments about health and stuff. I think they don't make that much sense because if you look at the percentage used for Earth's like resources, we use I think 33% of the like whole Earth for our use, like for meat, for I think for meat, but I don't know if there's like weeds and stuff also included. And if we would like use the whole space we use for meat production for different like products, for example weeds, 2/3 are usable for like weeds. We could like cover a lot of the world's hunger with that space. But I think on the other side, it's not only a problem from the consumers, because it's too easy to say just stop eating meat, because I especially know about Germany and Great Britain because I've been there like often and I live in Germany, of course. Meat is just, it's not expensive at all, but like meat alternatives on the other hand are very expensive, so I don't think it's that easy to say like everybody, especially people with low income should stop eating meat.
I don't think you need to eat those though. And we have actually studies showing that in Western Europe, including Germany, and I can attest to that myself, I'm also a nutritionist by the way, I can tell you that it definitely is cheaper to be on a plant-based diet. Sure, if you're going to be consuming the meat alternatives, you might end up being more expensive. Although here in Amsterdam, by the way, here in Amsterdam, the meat alternatives are actually cheaper than the meat itself.
I don't know, but that's the first time in Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's fine. But like, tofu, soy chunks, pasta, rice, beans, lentils, chickpeas. These are usually the cheapest things everywhere. Like I have yet to find a place where those are more expensive than meat. So almost everywhere worldwide, it's going to be cheaper to be vegan.
True, but you know, if you like, I don't think it's seen as a whole meal if you just eat rice.
Oh, but I said
So-
soy chunks you can have, right? Like soy chunks are these things that you put them in a sauce or whatever.
Yeah,
and
of-
they resemble meat.
Of course, but that was not my point. I was trying to make my point was more like, you know, if you don't like soya chunks, for example, you will always, or most people with like lower income will jump to the meat just because it's very cheap. And I think the most problem, I think there should be like a tax on meat, like
should,
we have
yeah.
a tax in Great Britain with sugar or something like that to like higher the prices of meat.
But can that
So-
happen if consumers like? Because the problem is, most people agree that sugar is bad for you, right?
Yeah.
But however, with meat, it's not the same. Most people actually think that meat is very healthy. Number one.
I know, but I think that's a problem. That's a lack of education.
That is, but also most people also want to eat meat regardless, right? So when we make rules, when we make laws, we don't generally make laws for what is right and wrong. In fact, slavery was legal. In fact, women didn't have rights for a long time, and it wasn't because, and that was happening for thousands of years. It wasn't because oh, that's the right thing. It was because they just followed what the majority did and maybe what the interests of the wealthy are.
Yeah, but most of the time the majority thinks they are right. So I think we do try to like
Steer them, yeah. yeah.
do laws based on right and wrong.
Yeah, yeah, we tried that. You're right about that. We tried that.
I'm like, for example, I'm pretty sure if the majority would be majority would be okay with murder, the government still wouldn't allow murder.
So let me put it this way. The way I see it personally is because there are so few people who are vegan in this planet, it's hard to make a change that comes from the top down. At this moment in time, we need more people to say no to animal products, no to the demand of animal products, so that the other side grows enough, so that they have enough political power, so that we can actually enact changes in that matter. Changes are still being enacted. As you saw, I don't know if you saw that there was a protest from farmers just years ago, and that was because of the nitrous emissions of all the things, right? Like it was so logical and so simple. Hey, you're farming, not only that there's not enough land, you're causing so much nitrogen emissions that like you got to do something about it.
Yeah.
So they forced them to not have, I don't know, there was a certain number of animals per hectare or something like that.
Yeah.
And they all started protesting. So you see, like it's not as easy to enact laws in this regards. So consumers are still kind of responsible at this position.
Of course, but if you're a farmer and like you know your whole income is based on animal production, of course they are mad if there are laws being enforced.
But at the end of the day, this is like, I understand all of this complexity, and I agree with you, there's a lot of complexity behind that. But at the end of the day, we as consumers, regardless of the system, because I don't think you're responsible for the system, I don't think I am. I think the system, you're right, is something that needs to change, and probably it will change from the top down. But we as consumers should at least say, hey, I'm not okay with the system, and this one is obviously better, so I'll just choose the one that's obviously better.
But I think it will come. I think it slowly like will come. I don't know if you are familiar with that, but in Germany, like we had this alcohol policy that you can drink at 14 with your parents, and it's not healthy at all.
I did not know that. That's weird.
Yeah, it was called begleitetes Trinken. It was like usually meant that parents can show their kids how to like act with alcohol responsible, so
Yeah.
they could drink at 14. Like beer, wine, and stuff. And actually, even though the German government makes a lot of money with alcohol, it's a huge income, and that's why alcohol is like always a big debate. Also because it's so accepted throughout the mass in Germany, and still they are now like starting to enforce laws that, for example, getting rid of the drinking with 14 and stuff. So I think also because of the like meat and especially also the like I think it's methane,
Methane,
the cows produce and the animals produce. I think something will happen, but I think
But let's imagine that
it has to
situation.
come from the top down. Not, well, of course, also from the population because if enough people agree with that. But I think it would be like a step to the most important part is to like educate people and. You know,
But let me ask you this, because I like what you described, that example. It's legal to allow children over 14 to drink with their parents. Let's imagine that situation. You
Yes.
said it's unhealthy, right?
Yes.
Does that mean that you should allow your child to drink with you?
No.
Because the law allows it?
No, of course not. I think it's
Exactly,
more-
right? So just because the law allows you to buy animal products doesn't mean that you should.
Yeah.
Right?
True,
That's
of
also the
course.
point. And I completely, like, we can talk about the system all day long, and I agree with all these points that you're making, because the system, you know, like, we're learning more and more of how fucked up the whole system is,
Yeah.
right? Like how much the powerful actually do towards us, the powerless, right? And how few power we do have. However, you as an individual, when it comes to this particular matter, that's the beauty of it. That's why I want to speak about this, because it's, there's like around 100 animals each year. I don't know how many animal products you consume, but there's around 100 animals per year who have your name on them. And when you choose to buy an animal product, or you choose to consume an animal product, those animals get exploited and slaughtered for you.
But to be completely honest, I don't think that, like, of course it's healthy to be vegan, but I don't see that much of an exploitation if you're just like vegetarian.
Well, I would say it's the worst, actually.
To be vegetarian?
Yeah.
Why?
Because milk itself is extremely cruel, because the cow produces milk for their babies.
But if you're not vegetarian, eat meat, you still drink milk. But
I would say meat is, I honestly, like, this is my hot take if you want. I would say milk is way worse than meat.
But still, how is it then like worse to be a vegetarian? Because the one person consumes meat and milk and the other person just consumes milk.
Because if you get the same amount of calories from milk, then you're putting more animals in a worse position.
But I don't think that somebody who's vegetarian like consumes the lack of calories they
I
get
don't
from
know.
milk through milk.
I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you, right? Like I'm trying to explain to you that if you replace meat with dairy products, you'll be in a worse position for the animals. Because not only that animals are killed for you, but they're sexually exploited, they're abused, they're going towards torture, almost torture-like situations where their babies are taken away from them. They're suffering a lot.
But I think that's kind of unrealistic to say somebody who is vegetarian will not replace like his meat diet with, for example, milk or something.
Either way, like you can both agree that vegetarian is not enough for the animals, right? Like we can agree that vegetarian is not the solution for the animals. It's a solution for whatever you want it to be, but not for the animals. Because for the animals, they still get exploited, they still get abused, and they still get slaughtered.
I mean, it's like the right step towards lowering meat consumption.
I don't care about lowering meat consumption.
Why? Why so?
Because I care about the animals' rights.
Yeah, of course, but like lowering meat consumption, of course, helps the animals.
Not if you replace that with dairy. That's my point.
But I don't think, as I said, that anybody would replace his meat consumption.
And I don't care about lowering it, just to be clear also, right? When I say I fight for the rights of women, for example, I'm not, and you would be somebody who beats up women every day, I wouldn't say, okay, well, if you beat them once a week, it's okay, right? I'm still advocating for the rights of women. I'm still advocating for the rights of animals. Choosing to violate their rights in a different way, or choosing to violate their rights only on certain days, it's still a violation of their rights.
Of course, it's still a violation of the rights, but you go like in small steps. You can't
Why?
just why?
Why would you go in small steps?
Yeah, because it's not possible to.
Yeah, you can. I did it overnight. Several people have done it overnight. You just replace all the macronutrients that you normally get with micro and macronutrients from plant-based products.
Try to explain that. Even like, I don't know, a town with 20 people, not everybody will do it overnight, so we have to go in small steps.
Sure, but we cannot we cannot take our responsibility, the responsibility we have for our choices, and put it on the population, right? We cannot say, well, not everyone can do it, therefore I shouldn't do it, right?
No, that's not what I'm trying to say, but your claim is you don't care about lowering, you only care about stopping, but
yeah,
I would say that lowering is the first step to stopping. You can't just say you don't care about lowering. It's like,
in the case
for
of
example,
population, yeah, but in the case of population lowering doesn't mean people lowering. It means one person stops, then the next person stops, then the next person stops, right? Obviously, even if you're lowering, you're doing better than not lowering, but you're still in the same position where animals are exploited, abused, and slaughtered for you. So you're still violating the rights of animals.
Of course, but there's like still then on the whole population less exploited, and it will become more unpopular and more unpopular. Because of the women rights thing, if you have a country and the women rights are really bad, and then they get better but are still not good, still you will say, oh, the women rights got better and it's a good step. You know what I mean?
But vegetarianism isn't a good step. That's what I'm trying to explain, right? Like, you could make a case for reducing would be a great step, but vegetarian is not a great step. No, because again, you're just putting the animal in the same position. You just feel better about it because it's not their flesh. But in reality, you're still exploiting, abusing, and slaughtering animals. So how is it any better?
But way less if you're not vegetarian.
Why would it be way less?
Because you don't consume meat.
Doesn't matter. What's the argument for saying that it's way less?
For example, if I beat somebody up,
Yeah.
I abuse him. But if I kill somebody, it's way different.
But animals are killed for dairy production.
For milk production,
Yeah.
animals are killed.
Yeah.
How are animals killed for milk production?
The babies that don't produce milk, the males, are killed. The
Killed.
females are killed at 5 years old.
Okay, I don't know how it's here, but in Germany, the baby animals get killed for meat. So if we would stop meat production, I don't know.
They would still kill them because they have to feed them otherwise to keep them alive.
I don't
You wouldn't.
really
They
agree.
wouldn't eat them maybe, but they would still kill them. They kill them not. They don't kill them because to sell them for meat. The selling of meat is like it's a co-product, not a byproduct. But it's you can see it as a. At some point we realized that we could make some money off of them, but they kill them because keeping them alive would be costly to them.
I don't think that's like largely. As I say, I only speak about Germany because I live there and I know like the rights and most of the stuff
Same
there.
in Germany, yeah.
It's in Germany mostly you have like most of the firms don't kill the other animals. You can
They
go in the
do.
super. No, they don't.
The dairy products,
Hmm?
the dairy industry in Germany,
What's dairy industry? Sorry?
milk.
They don't. They actually don't. Also, not the egg production. They have on the cartons. They have. It's. I'm sorry. I'm not that good in English. It's called Initiativen, and most, like I would say, 95% of the packaging, milk, eggs. But I don't know about meat, but like with those two, there. For example, it's called Initiative Bruderhuhn. Most of the egg packagings have them. It means that like the male, for example, chickens will stay alive. They like live them. I don't know
that's
what.
not true, right?
Yeah, it's a big lie or what?
I don't know what you. I don't know. I don't think. First of all, I don't think that's what you think it is, because they cannot keep the males who don't produce eggs alive.
If you want to, I can show you.
Sure, please do. And also the chickens that when their egg production declines, they also get killed. Such as the cows when their milk production declines get killed. On top of the slavery. I cannot read that, I don't know.
Yeah, I will translate, but I think.
But that just
there
looks
was
like
a-
something from animal agriculture, if you ask me.
Blah, blah, blah. Since 2013, we started our initiative to begin like let the male chickens alive and like to Mama aufziehen auf English, raise them.
What did they
to
do with them?
to
They
stop the useless dying of chickens.
I don't believe that, by the way. I'm sorry.
Why not?
First of all, because that's a website by Animal Agriculture, you know, they say all kinds of stuff, by the way, right? Like this initiative, it just seems like something that a label that Animal Agriculture places on everything, like biological, like free range, like red tractor. All of these labels are just labels for the consumer to feel better about their choices. They're not labels that actually impact animals that much.
This initiative actually like keeps the.
I'll look
male
it up.
chicken-
Listen, I'll look into the
Okay.
initiative
Okay.
myself. I won't say no, but I
Okay.
don't believe that is what you're saying it is.
I mean, you can do your research. Like,
Sure.
it's not the only one. There are multiple in Germans and they're on most of
Yeah.
the egg packagings.
But imagine it this way. Just the reason why I don't think it's this way, it's because then the egg cost, the cost of eggs, would have to go like 9 times higher if we kept the males alive.
Well, the eggs are way higher than.
Is it 9 euros per egg?
It's not 9 euros per egg. I think it's.
Then it's not
like
possible.
eggs without that are like, I don't know, 80 cents, 70 cents, and
No,
with
then
it,
it's not possible.
with it are like 2 euros.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's what they
Do
do.
you think it's a big lie, or what do you
I
think?
think it is. Yeah, I think it's. I think
don't
it's
think so.
bullshit.
I don't think it's bullshit.
I personally believe that it's bullshit, but I'll look it up. I'll look it up. But even
Do
if,
that.
let's just imagine that they keep them, right? They still kill the chickens when they no longer produce eggs, and they still exploit them, right? The problem isn't just the killing; it's the exploitation itself. The fact that you treat an animal as an egg-laying machine, a cow as a milk-making machine. The fact that you think you have the right to take the milk off of a cow
But still, the point
is
we're trying to
already a big
discuss is that
problem.
you say being vegetarian is like bullshit.
It's worse, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we're saying. And I'm trying to disprove you because I just showed you that milk and egg production in Germany, as I said, I don't know about the other countries.
First of all, that's not.
male-
You said in Germany as if even that procedure, if that would be prevalent. That's just a procedure, and that's like top of.
Yeah.
That's
Ja, ja, ich komme durch.
that's first of all, that's kind of like top of the line that you call it, right? It's not something that most people can afford, and it's not something that happens on most products. First of all, second of all, I don't believe what's happening there, and third, just to be clear, it's still slavery towards animals, and I oppose slavery regardless.
Of course
right?
it is, but it's way better than not.
It's
doing
not
it.
way better, no.
Of course.
I wouldn't say bringing an animal into existence to enslave them and kill them is better than bringing them into existence just to kill them.
I would say so.
You would say it's better?
Yeah, definitely.
Why would that be better?
Well, on the other side, like, why wouldn't it be better?
Because you're enslaving them, you're torturing them. You're bringing them into existence, torturing them for a little bit, and then you're killing them instead of killing them directly. I would say it's worse.
No, but they're not getting killed afterwards.
All animals get killed. The fact that like they don't get killed from the first day, maybe that initiative says that, but they all get killed. All animals in farming get
I
killed.
don't think that this initiative is.
But if you found out that
I
what
mean,
I'm
you
saying
can-
is true and that all animals get killed, would you then agree that
We
it's
have
wrong?
to go on.
Sure,
further.
sure, that's fine.
Was
You-
a- was a
thank
nice-
you for having
nice
this conversation with me, but don't believe whatever animal agriculture is telling you, man. That's not the.
But look it up. It's called Initiative Bruderhund.
Sure, I mean we have a couple of Germans here. Maybe Alexandra can tell me about it. Alexandra, we have some Germans here in the chat, so I'll ask them also and I'll look it up. I don't know, Alexandra, are you here? Are you? Have you heard of this initiative that is being said here?
Initiative Bruderhund ist auf fast jedem Ei drauf, wenn du. Und
She
auch
actually
andere-
is an investigator. I don't know if she's still here though.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's just, I don't care one
Sorry,
person.
Bruderherz, I'm sorry, it's not
I
Bruderhund.
trust with people who have some form of thing behind it. I'll look it up, as I told you. But either way, all animals get killed. Don't buy into this bullshit that animals don't get killed. Do you think they bury the animals?
Huh?
Do you think farmers bury animals?
No.
I mean, come on.
have
They
to
kill
ask
them,
you.
obviously. I just googled it. Technology scans the fertilized eggs to determine the sex before the chick develops. 2 male chicks from egg-laying breeds are hatched and raised for meat. Yeah, so that's what he means. I know what he means. So he means the technology to detect whether the male is a female or not, and to only go forward with it if they're a male or a female, right? Like, to only go forward with it if they're a female. But that's not what he was saying. He was saying that he lets them live, which is not what he meant. You see, that's why I can't believe that bullshit. So I don't actually believe that. You must hate animal documentaries. I think all documentaries are pretty stupid, to be honest. I don't trust documentaries in general. I do my own research. I'll send you in the government info on that on Discord. Thank you, Felix. Thank you. We learned some new things. Huh? But I think I read about this, about the selective hatching. Is it hatching? Selective hatching of eggs, like to try and scan which one is a male, which one's a female, right? But it's not what he said, is it? Because he said they only that if they're born male, they keep them alive. And that's not true, is it? And either way, again, like it's still slavery. Like his whole point was that that's somehow better than killing them directly. That vegetarianism is better than eating meat. I don't think it is. I still maintain that position, and I don't think being a vegetarian is better than eating meat. I think they're both in the same position. You're exploiting and slaughtering innocent animals. And I still think that in a lot of situations, vegetarian is still worse. But like you said, their lives are misery. Exactly. It's just torture. It's exploitation. It's positions that you yourself would never want to be. In fact, it's position when, if you were in that position, you would probably say, I'd rather die than be in that position. Somebody said there are human slaves that you don't care about. There are actual human slaves, but you don't care. What makes you think that? Because I fight for the animal rights, you think that I don't care about human rights? Wow. That's a weird position to claim. That's a weird statement to make. You wanna have a conversation? Yeah, you okay being live on YouTube? Okay. You wanna come here, start your interview? What's your name?
Daisy.
Daisy, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Daisy?
England.
England?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. What brings you here to Amsterdam? Do you live?
We're going to see Harry Styles tonight.
Oh, nice.
So we thought we'd make a weekend of it.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know Harry Styles was in Amsterdam. That's cool.
Really? Yeah, he's playing. I don't know how long it's going for, but it's his opening night tonight. So.
Love it. So, I'm an animal rights activist.
Okay.
I'm here to speak up for animals.
Yeah.
How do you feel about animals?
Yeah, I love animals. I don't eat red meat. I used to be vegan and then vegetarian. I've kind of like phased out of it a bit now.
How do you think animals are? Do you think they're individuals or do you think they're objects?
No, definitely individuals, they're not objects.
And should we treat them as individuals or should we treat them as objects?
As individuals, yeah.
Okay. Do you think when we farm them, we're treating them like individuals or like objects?
Depends on the kind of farming, I guess, but not when it's like mass produced.
The best farm that you can imagine, is it treating them like objects or like individuals?
Like objects, I guess.
So in all situations, farming is treating them like objects.
Oh, wait, what was the question?
So in the best case scenario of farming
Oh.
that you can imagine,
I
would
don't
that
know.
be treating them as individuals or as objects? If
Hopefully
I farm
it's individual, but I don't know. What
If
they're
I start
like.
farming women,
Yeah.
would that be me treating the women as individuals or treating them as objects?
As objects, yeah.
Yeah. So if we do that to animals, it would be the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. So then do you think that maybe we should not farm animals then?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So then do you think you should be vegan then?
I mean, yeah, I definitely should be vegan.
You definitely
it's
should be
just
vegan,
difficult
yeah.
sometimes, and it's expensive, but everyone should be vegan.
But well, you say it's difficult and it's expensive, but it's actually cheaper to be vegan.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
quite a lot of. I guess it depends. A lot of like vegan produce in England is really expensive.
You mean like
It's just
plant-based
things
meat
like
and stuff?
plant-based meat, dairy.
But you don't have to have those, right?
No, you don't. No, you can just live like a. I guess just like really clean like vegetables, fruit,
Tofu,
veg, that kind of thing.
tempeh,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, do you think you can be vegan with those alone, or do you like?
Yeah, you don't have to have. I mean, lots of people are vegan just because they don't like the idea of meat. So some people don't eat meat
Can I have
substitutes.
1 second?
You can do it if you want. I don't mind.
Sure. What's up?
It's actually totally illegal in Germany. It's paragraph 4C of the German Animal Warfare Act, and it's like totally illegal to kill them.
So by the way, it's not
banned.
about killing them. We just looked it up. Somebody looked it up. It's about the fact that they don't bring them into existence in the first place.
Yeah, they don't do. They just sort out the eggs, but they don't
killing
kill
the
them.
animals is not illegal in Germany. Come on.
Yeah, it's not. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. So they kill them.
Yeah.
Just the whole thing. He was claiming that being vegan is better than being vegetarian is better than eating meat, and I was just explaining to him that I think it's actually worse
Okay.
because we're torturing them
Yeah.
before killing them.
Yeah.
So, what's keeping you from being vegan today?
I guess just. Yeah, I was gonna say I was vegan for a while, but I think it's just. I don't know. Just nice. It's just nicer to eat. Like, I mean, in the best sense, it's nicer to eat like other foods over some vegan food. Is just a bit crap.
But if we take the whole situation into consideration, like the perspective that animals go through for that product, is it
Yeah.
still nicer?
I mean, not in a moral sense, no.
Not in a
It's just
moral
when you're being selfish and like the taste of it. That's all.
Yeah. So that doesn't really justify it then, right?
No, it doesn't. But I guess everyone has their own reasons and things like that.
So do you think that you consuming animal products is wrong?
In a sense, yeah. I mean, like they're an individual being and they deserve their own rights the same as we do. And it wouldn't be acceptable to eat humans just because they walk and talk and all that stuff. So yeah.
Okay. So now I don't know. I come back
You
to the
don't know
same
what to say.
question because what you sound like
do agree
you
with
agree
you.
with it. Yeah, but then you go around and like imagine if I said yeah, women deserve rights. You're right. Women should be treated like
Yeah.
like individuals. But then I go around and I slap the ass of women all around the town.
I think it's just a bit of a like an ignorance is bliss kind of thing. You eat your meat, but you don't
you're not
think about where
ignorant,
it
though.
comes from and like who's actually because you're not actually doing it yourself. I think it's easier to think because I don't have to kill the animals myself.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not as bad. Whereas I suppose if you were within that scenario, it would be a lot more like real, I guess.
Have you ever heard of this quote that said, for evil to prevail, all it takes is a couple of good men to ignore it or something like that.
I've heard that now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was Oscar Wilde or something
okay.
like that. But I think it's very valid because essentially says that it's not like we imagine that we have in the movies and everything, and we
Yeah.
imagine that injustice and evil always comes from the people who are like fighting for it or something. But in reality, the reason why it's happening is because people who can say no to it or who can choose to fight against it
Yeah.
don't, right? So I'm not asking you to fight against the injustice that happens to animals. I'm just asking you to not contribute to it, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what being vegan is.
Yeah.
And I'll ask you, how many more animals should be exploited for you going forward?
Oh, I don't know. That's a difficult question.
Is it?
Yeah. It's obviously not a nice thing to think about. Nobody wants animals to be exploited ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just making it. I guess it's just making that final choice to actually go vegan again. I have been thinking about it recently, so maybe.
Yeah, but like if you were in the position of the animals, what would you accept as an answer for somebody to exploit you?
Oh, I mean, there is no answer, is there? Like, it's unjustifiable.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay. Well, this is just gonna give a card because I'm lost. I don't know. Like you just sound like you should be vegan. Then you're like, I don't know if I should be vegan. Yeah, from the animal's position, there's no right choice. Then
Yeah, no.
I'm like, I don't know. It's just.
thank you.
There's Challenge 22 over here. They hook you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day, and they help you go vegan for free. But there's a documentary here called Dominion. Can you give that a watch?
Yeah, okay.
And until you watch it, can you just be plant-based for the animals? Not for me, not for you, but for them. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye. I don't know what to tell people when they're like, they agree with the whole thing. Oh yeah, I agree. It's wrong. Oh yeah, I should be vegan. Yeah, all that stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? I guess I have to, I have to learn how to be an activist for people who already know that it's wrong, but they're just like, right? Because I think like we're getting more and more people in this position. Is somebody trying to take my bike? Oh no, it's not my bad. Okay, I'm gonna maybe have one more conversation and then I'm gonna go. I don't know, everyone. It was a good day. We had some good conversations, but we also had some whatever. I'm pretty calm. That's good. You're doing a great job, brother. You motivate me. Like I said, my first animal rights outreach is on National Animal Rights Day on June 7 in Omaha, Nebraska. Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah, I appreciate it, Tommy the Vegan Zombie. And Tommy the Vegan Zombie, by the way, Tommy, consider joining Discord. We have a lot of conversations. Today I had a lot of conversations with people on Discord. So if you don't want to go on the street and you want to still do some outreach, Discord is a good place to do outreach. And if you don't know exactly where to go on Discord, normally I have links. I don't have them links right now in the description, but maybe some moderator, maybe Tone, can give you an invitation to our server or something. But yeah. You're wasting your damn time. No, I'm not, bro. I'm speaking for what is right. If you think standing up against injustice is a waste of time, then I feel sorry for you. Because literally the best thing you can do with your existence is stand up against injustice. Literally. The more time you spend fighting against injustice, it's just the best thing you can do with your existence, honestly. Like, what else is there to do? I'm not going vegan, you look 60. Well, I look 60 because I'm tired, because I have to work really late every single day of this week, and because I have a difficult financial situation at the moment. And I look 60 because I look wise, so I am very wise, you're right about that. But whenever I take my shirt off, my age drops by 20 points, and I all of a sudden look better than any 20-year-olds. So, it's just my face. My face always been that way. And if you don't like my face, and if you're here to bash on my face, I would say you're kind of a dick, because I'm just here to fight for the rights of animals, and you're here bashing on my face. But some people will be that way, won't they? Some people will always be dicks. Hey, look at your face! Yeah, but I'm fighting for the rights of innocent animals. Yeah, but look at your face! Okay, bro, what are we, second grade? Come on.
If Chip is wasting his time, commenting in this chat is turn wasting 2.0. Exactly. You look like you're lacking protein. Yeah, that's what it is. I am lacking protein. All that muscle was built on... Well, I'm sorry, all my muscle doesn't have protein, actually. Shut up, your face is sexy. On some days it is. Not so much today. I do look tired. I am tired, what can I say? I've been having some difficult days, difficult weeks really. It's not gonna be easier in the next couple of months, but it's just how it will be, and it's fine. I'll deal with it. You know, adulting is adulting at the end of the day. Show them your vegans. Nah, I'm not gonna take off my jacket. It's also pretty cold. Like, look at my hand, it's so dry. It's very cold, and there's a pretty cold wind coming. I think it's like 12 degrees if you ask me. But yeah, your sexy face is totally irrelevant. It's not relevant anyway. Like, what kind of imagine bullying somebody, like bullying how they look, like being like, oh, you look like shit, how dare you speak up for the rights of women? What the fuck do you mean? Why, do I have to look good to speak up for the rights of women? Do I have to look good to speak up against injustice? Tired trying to fight your way through other people's apathy? Honestly, Jackie Boyle, you're kind of right. I'm kind of tired of... I mean, you know, I'm an animal rights activist and I'm vegan and all that stuff, and I'm speaking up for animals and all that stuff. But god damn it, I'm also a virtuous person, and there's just so many people who are just pieces of shit in this world. I don't just mean non-vegans, there's also vegans who are shitty. It's just... I'm just constantly disappointed by people, constantly. I hope things will be better, honestly. I hope things will be better. And it's, you know, whenever I meet a nice person, and I meet very few nice people who I also vibe with, who kind of have their values and their convictions and their, you know, they're not like, but like, you know, chill and nice and logical about it. When I see somebody like that, I'm like, fuck yeah. Same, healing interactions mean a lot. Yeah, they do. But you don't get a lot of them. That's the problem. But you know, my problem isn't just because I was vegan, right? Like I've always had difficulty with seeing people who have good values and follow logic and critical thinking. Yes, there are shitty people in all genre. Plenty are vegans as well, you're right. Yeah, they are. It's not like being vegan all of a sudden makes you not shitty. I think being vegan just makes you not shitty towards animals, but doesn't make you not shitty towards other people or society or anything, right? Zizions, my battery's draining. Well, I'm happy you're here, man. Oof. I thought I had to be an asshole to be mature, honestly. Nah. You don't have to be an asshole to be mature. I think, you know, I like this not taking life too seriously, but I don't like it when, like, I feel like there's a very difficult balance for people when to take things seriously or not, right? That's one aspect of it. Then there's the aspect of people don't really follow scientific evidence on what they're saying, which is also kind of fucked up. I'm very much a scientifically focused person, and I will trust science more than anything. Then people like to believe in all sorts of things, and they use those beliefs to justify other horrific things, right? I don't know. It's just there's just a lot of I'm being extremely, how should I put this, cryptic. You wanna have a conversation? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
It's okay.
You wanna come here so that you know me? What's your name?
Nahid.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Mahid?
Nahid.
Nahid.
N.
Where are you from?
I'm from Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. Ah,
Exactly.
nice. I don't think I met anybody from Azerbaijan.
Could be. It's
Maybe
really-
one other person. I don't know.
Yeah,
Nahid,
yeah.
I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Of course, like it's part of the nature.
Yeah. Do you think animals are individuals? Like when you see these dogs, do you think that they have an experience of life of their own?
Yes.
Or do you think they're like objects just
No, they have,
interacting?
of course, experience.
Yeah, I agree with you. And do you think we should treat them like individuals or should we treat them like objects, like our property?
It's a difficult question. I think they're animals, so like you can have, let's say, possession of them because it's allowed, but still, like it's not an object.
Yeah. I mean, we're all animals, right?
Yeah.
Like, and not long ago we could possess
Yeah.
other humans also,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So it's not
Exactly.
like that doesn't mean we need to treat them as a possession,
Exactly.
right? I agree with you. So then, do you think that when we choose to farm them, we are treating them like possessions, like objects?
If it is in mass, yes. Like if you are.
What if
kind
it
of-
isn't a mass? Is it still not? Farming an animal doesn't that mean just you bring them into existence to use them and then we can no longer use them and kill them?
Depends. Like if you go really philosophically to the deeper level, I would say yes.
What do you mean? If what?
If you go really deeper, like in a philosophical level, like because historically humans have been consuming them because that was one of the ways that sustain the life of the people.
But today it's no longer needed, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Could be that no longer needed because still I think there are there's like let's say many people who make also their livings out of this.
That doesn't mean we should continue doing it, right?
Of course not, but I don't think it's so easy to move away because like still, let's say I'm working a different job, so I can say of course yes, you need to get rid of them.
Yeah.
But I think it will be unfair to these people that we say like let's not, like just get rid of this kind of let's say the farming or like having this let's say animals in your possession.
But if you have the opportunity to have two choices, one is treating an animal like an object and one isn't, which one would be the better choice?
Of course, I think it's better like not to treat them as objects. But still, I don't think it's an easy transition because in history, everything like even, you mentioned like humans were part of let's say these possessions, and it's not for back that we have got rid of this kind of let's say possessions.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Exactly.
But
and they could resist. Animals, it's unfortunately very difficult that they can resist.
But let me ask you, do you think you have some responsibility in the matter? Because I don't think, like, just to be clear, I don't think you are responsible for the system.
Yeah.
But do you think that you are responsible for some animals being treated like objects?
Directly, no. Indirectly, yes.
Directly, no. Indirectly, yes. So you are responsible for the exploitation of certain animals.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. What can you do about it?
You can start if you want. I'm not a vegan or like vegetarian, but if you really, as I said, like go to that level, then you can stop eating animals.
Do you think you should be vegan?
I don't think so. Like that it should. Like it's only like decision that I can make maybe in the future, but I don't feel like now.
But when you say I don't feel like or I don't think so,
Yeah.
you're actually saying that animals should be treated like objects. If you're saying you should not be vegan, then what you're saying is I should have the right to purchase products that treat animals like objects.
That's why I say like again it depends from where it comes from.
All farmers treat animals like objects.
Yeah, but then if it is, let's say, not a really in an organic way or like because I grew up
All
in
organic farming treats animals like objects. I come from Romania.
Yeah.
If you're talking about subsistence agriculture, which we had also in Romania, it's still objectifying the animals. They still cut their throat off when they're like, well, I want to
Yeah.
eat. They cut their throat off.
This happens.
Do they consider what the animal want? They know. They're like, I got to have my meat. I got to cut.
That's true.
Right. It's, so it's a little bit in that, like, I understand, like, from your perspective that you're like, I like these products, I get something out of it, but if you take into consideration their experience.
Yeah, of course. That's the thing that they cannot talk.
Yeah.
They cannot like understand it. So that's why like, of course, if you go, because I have also a colleague from India, and we were talking about this stuff, of course, because he's a vegan, and he was talking about his experience, like what he does, his thing. I totally acknowledge the fact and also understand it. But of course, like then it comes also like in your own pleasure compared to these things, and then you say, okay, still, as long as it's not me doing this stuff, I can consume this.
Yeah, it's your pleasure versus an injustice that you don't really see happening.
Exactly.
Is it? Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you acknowledge that it is happening, right?
It's happening, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And when we make choices like this, do you think we should trust our
feelings towards it, like, oh, I get my pleasure, oh, I don't have a bad feeling towards this? Or should we have some form of cognitive process, some form of thinking, where it's like, I know that there's something bad happening there, therefore I shouldn't be part of it? Like, which
That's again like very deep question, because you also purchase, or I purchase some products, possibly there is also child labor involved. Yeah.
If I had an option to choose the product without child labor, then that I think it would be a bad choice for me to choose the product with child labor, right?
Exactly. So that's why I would say, of course, if you can make this decision consciously, of course, I will also choose that child labor is not involved.
But I can say easily right now.
Yeah.
I should buy products that don't involve child labor.
Of course.
Right?
I also do it. At least, but
yeah. Should you buy products that don't involve exploitation of animals?
Again, as I said, like, you know, it also comes down like your own pleasure.
But you see, when you bring it to this thing, I don't say for my pleasure. Yeah, I should maybe enslave a child or two.
No, of course not. I think the child is again, you know, like it's also comparing human to animal.
Which we are animals.
Yes, but we are, let's say, the consciousness of us or understanding. Again, it also, as I said, like, you know, the speaking that we have, explaining yourself or describing your feelings.
Not all humans can do that, right?
Mostly yes, not all yes.
So imagine if we took a human that can't do that for all accounts and purposes is exactly as an animal. Would it be okay to do to them what we do to animals?
No, so it's a human.
No, but them being a human, you saying it's not okay because they're human.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, why? It's just a category. Human is just a category.
Yeah, but still, like, it's a human.
It's a biological category. It's nothing more.
Yeah. But still, like, you know, you kind of share that it's human, like. I totally understand your point.
I mean, if horses become ultra intelligent and they're more intelligent than people, and then they start enslaving people, they can easily say, yeah, but still, it's a horse. It's a horse.
Yeah.
It's human. Who gives a shit about him, right? Like, you can always make this argument because, oh, somehow we have power over them.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, like, you say it, none of this justifies what happens to animals, but then you still want to do it for pleasure.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, you know, I understand your point. I think about it, but I am not in that. Maybe also my own consciousness.
It sounds a bit apathetic. You're a bit apathetic.
What do you mean by that?
You just don't care.
That's what I'm saying. There are many things that happen around us that we don't care, and it is one of them.
When you're the one responsible for causing it, you should care. Like, there's many things around the world that I don't care about. You're right about it. I don't care about I care about the war in Iran because it's affecting me.
Yeah.
But there's nothing I can do about it, is there? But with this particular situation,
you could still. That's also the question. Like, you know, I think if you really
what
deeply
can I
care,
do about the war in Iran?
you can like help the refugees. Like, you know, they go to these countries.
Go to this country, brother. I can't leave this country. I don't have enough money to leave this country.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
so I can't actually help them. But
you can also make, let's say, maybe the experiment about like helping them that bring more. I mean, of course, I'm saying.
Why would I? Because I'm fighting for the rights of animals now.
Sorry?
I'm fighting for the rights of animals.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you can also do that one. So,
for them.
Yeah.
But how? Like, you see, my point isn't just telling people that what they're doing is wrong. My point is also offering them an alternative, which is being vegan.
Mm-hmm.
What can I offer to people, telling people to do about the war in Iran?
No, I don't want to, of course, argue with you. Like,
no, I'm just like, what can I tell people? Like, I'm opposed to the war in Iran. I'm genuinely asking you, what can I do about it?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said, like, you know, my answer, like, in a way that...
Nothing. I can't do anything about it. I can't stop the war in Iran.
Of course you can't stop. Also, you can't stop people being vegan, but you can try to help in that cause.
Yeah, well, I can't stop the war in Iran, but I can also, if you told me right now that, hey, you're buying this product, this one funds the war in Iran, you can buy this product, this one won't fund the war in Iran, I won't say, yeah, but I get pleasure from this one. I'll just choose the one that doesn't fund the war, right?
I see your point, yeah.
So when it comes to the injustice that happens to the animal, you have a product that you get pleasure out of that demands their injustice, and one that doesn't.
Yeah.
You can get pleasure also from now on, so why not choose that one?
I totally get your point.
Yeah.
I totally get your point.
Because I'm not asking you to sit on the street and speak about animals. I'm asking you to just not fund their injustice.
Yeah. I mean, I will consider this point definitely, like, because I'm considering this. And maybe. Like,
let me give you a card, okay?
Yeah.
There's a documentary here called Dominion. Can you give that a watch?
Yeah, sure. I will watch.
And until you watch that, how about you choose to just be plant-based until you watch it? Just consume only plant-based products?
Until I watch this one?
Until you watch the documentary.
Sure, I can do it. Sure.
That's okay. Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I can do it. Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, thank you for having this
Thank you.
conversation with
Thank
me,
you.
and have a great day. Okay. Cheers. Some conversations today, huh? Okay. I think I'm kind of done, everyone. Veganism is a new phenomenon. No, it's not. There's people who've been vegan since the 60s, and there's people who were vegan but didn't have the name veganism. It's definitely not a new phenomenon. Your logic, make me feel bad equals bad? No. My logic is exploitation of of sentient beings is wrong. That's my logic. Now the separation anxiety, says Tone. No, it's cold as shit, Tone. It's cold. It's pretty cold. Last guy out pivoted Chip. I don't know what you mean by that. He definitely pivoted in some nonsense about, well, what can you do? Well, you could go and help the. What do you mean? Do you think if I wouldn't even know where to start that? That's so weird. If you guys think being veganism is not logical, then I urge you to come up with a logical argument against needless exploitation of non-human animals. Go ahead, I'm waiting. What's a good argument to demand the exploitation of non-human animals, sentient beings, for products you don't need? Go ahead. So, what is a good argument against the needless exploitation of non-human animals? Go ahead. How the fuck is a cow more sentient than a plant? Oh, that's so dumb, bro. Oh, I have to pin you. That's the stupidest comment we heard today. Thank you, Jeffrey. You are right. Jeff Stephens, we have pinned the stupidest comment right now. Thank you for that. You are exploiting animals right now. That's not an argument. Just because, do you think it's a good argument for you to choose the exploitation of non-human animals for products you don't need because somebody else is doing it? That's not a good argument, bro. That's an appeal to popularity to some extent. That's not a good argument. Let's see. What's a good argument against the needless exploitation? Are you using plastics? Do you think plastics have anything to do with animal rights, with animal exploitation? You'll be waiting there for eternity. I know. But let's just see. I'm waiting for a good argument against the needless exploitation of non-human animals. And the winner for the most stupid comment of the day. I mean, it's a pretty stupid comment. Plastics contain stearic acid. No, not all of them do. Nope. False. False. So a brain is what makes something sentient? No, it's a subjective experience of life that makes somebody a sentient being. I see some people desperately trying to make dumber arguments than the one that I pinned. Like this person, you're right, cows are not worth as much as plants. Nobody said that. Ergo, we should go to veganism and cause the mass extinction of 100 billion farm animals. Yeah, bro, that's what's happening. Imagine claiming you care about animals while at the same time you pay for them to have their throats cut. Imagine that. Lori, thank you so much for the super sticker, $3. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Can we get some W's for Lori? Yeah, thank you, Martin. Jeff, you made the stupid comment. You seem to be upset now. How do we know that a plant doesn't have a sense of self? We have science behind that. There's ways of measuring whether somebody's sentient or not. They're not perfect, but there's ways of measuring it. But Jeff, let's just hypothetically speaking, you know what? I'll steel man your argument. Plants are sentient beings, although that's a pretty fucking stupid argument to begin with. Imagine thinking that plants are sentient beings. Yeah, so Jeff, let's imagine hypothetically speaking that plants were sentient beings. Animals are still sentient beings, right? When you choose to buy an animal product, you kill more plants and exploit an innocent animal in the process. Because you see, we have to feed a fuck ton of plants to that animal. So
yeah, your argument doesn't really stand on its own, right? So even if you think plants are sentient, you should still be vegan, bro. That's the whole thing about it, isn't it, Jeff? Jeff's so upset saying that he never said plants are sentient. He just said, how the fuck is a cow more sentient than a plant? Bro, are you saying cows are not sentient? Is that what you're saying? Are you? God damn it, man. Some of these people, I swear to God, some of these people think an individual is not sentient if they cannot speak. Like, honestly, I genuinely think that so many people are so ableist that if we lived like 200 years ago when there wasn't such an abundance of information, that if a human was born without the capability to speak, they would be like, this person doesn't have a soul, let's cut their throat off, they're a thing of the devil or some shit. Like, I genuinely believe that some people would believe that. Genuinely believe that some people would be so ableist as to believe that, because that's how they do. Like, that's how some people are. So, Jeff, which is it? Do you think plants are sentient or do you think cows are not? Which one is it? Because your comment is pinned, brother. You can't run away from that comment. We can't even prove humans are sentient. No, we cannot. We can only infer. We can infer that cows are sentient since they have a brain and nerves and they react in a non-predictable way. Well, not just that. We've seen them exhibit forms of sentience in the shape of memorizing events. There's memory, there's emotions, there's a lot of things, right? Like, we infer sentience based on their behavior. I hope you're doing well, 3 months vegan. Fuck yeah, Poetry for Punks. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm having some difficult financial times, but who isn't today, yeah? It's fucking Trump and all this fucking billionaires. I fucking hate all of them. God damn it, I hate billionaires. Can we get some fucking hate of billionaires in the chat? Can we all, vegans or not vegans, can we all fucking agree that billionaires shouldn't fucking exist? Can we all agree on that? Can we all at least say, fuck billionaires? Can we for once say fuck billionaires? Fuck the powerful? Can we just, us the powerless, for once, get some goddamn rights? Get some goddamn justice for us? No, we gotta be the ones who work fucking hard so that fucking billionaires get rich. Oh my God, Jackie Boyle, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jackie Boyle. Thank you. Oh, Jeffrey, looked like you retracted your message. Funny. Fuck capitalism. I'm starting to believe some more and more, Sierra. Fuck the powerful. Fuck all the billionaires. Fuck all of them. Fuck the 1%, yeah. Done with all this bullshit. Man, it's cold outside. It's almost like it's autumn time. I love billionaires who are animal rights advocates. If only, Louis, there's no such people. I'm just like, honestly, I worked so fucking hard my entire life. I worked since I've been 16, man. I'm 39 this year. I'll be 39 this year. I've been working for more than 23 years. I've met billionaires, I've met millionaires, I've met people who are fucking incompetent who earned 3 times more than me. I met people who were fucking competent as shit and earned less than me. It doesn't fucking matter. None of it matters. You're sold to this bullshit position, this bullshit idea when you grow up, that if you work hard and if you learn enough, oh, you'll be on a good position. No, you won't. You won't. Because that's not how the world works. You want to be in a good position? Go fucking mingle with the rich. That's what you gotta do. Mingle with the fucking rich, because that's all they do. It's nepotism from the top down. Nepotism from the top down. Every single organization I've been in, it's been nepotism from the top down. That's all it's been. And nepotism, by the way, when I say nepotism, there's a limit to it. Because if you don't agree with their ideas, fuck nepotism. You have to be kiss ass. That's how you get rich. Kissing ass. That's how you get rich. Kissing ass. Fucking insane, man. Fucking insane that we built a society where people inherently end up having power, and instead of realizing that with their power they should have a responsibility to make society better, to do good with their power, they end up abusing their power. Fucking hate it. I was taught that having a job was tied to my self-worth. Fucking sucked. I've never been hired and paid. God damn it. I hate the world. It's just one of those things that annoys the shit out of me today. And it's becoming like, honestly, it's never been more prevalent. It's never been more like, more in your face than today. Like, it's never been more in your face than today. Like, I don't know how many of you guys, I don't know how many of you guys have a house. But imagine you have a house, right? And imagine that there's people, by the way, there's people who not just have a house, who have a fucking house the size of a museum. And imagine that these people, not only that they hoard the fucking, they're fucking hoarders of wealth. Not only that, but they buy these fucking insane houses. And I saw this review. I told Sky at some point. I'm gonna tell you guys also. Not only that they have these giant ass houses, there's people who review these giant ass houses on YouTube. And I'm like, I just find it entertaining from time to time. From time to time to just watch it. But these fucking people, imagine there was this house who was fucking like, dude, I'm like watching, like, I kid you not, I think it's as big as Rijksmuseum. You see it in the back. As big as this house, a huge ass house. That had amazing view, that had amazing rooms, that was fucking amazing on the top of the hill. I think it was in LA. It was perfect house. And the guy's like, did you spot the flaw? Did you spot the flaw in the house? I'm like, what the fuck, what's flaw? It's too big, what's the flaw? They didn't have a pool on the ground stairs. They only had the pool in the upstairs. What the fuck? Who has this problem today where you have a pool down upstairs but not downstairs? Who has this problem of I don't have enough pools? What the fuck kind of world we live in when there's fucking people dying on the street? Like when there's people fighting fucking wars for these assholes, for the resources that make these assholes rich, and then there's people who are like, oh, I don't like this house. It doesn't have enough pools. What the actual fuck? Yeah, that's fucking insane. Yeah, it is fucking insane. It drives me fucking nuts. It drives me fucking nuts that we live in this world. And we all accept it. You know, that's the fucked up thing about it. They're the 1%. We call them the 1%, and we're the 99%. And we make up society, and somehow we accept it. It's fucked up. Honestly, a revolution should fucking happen. Like everybody who knows, who's seen me on Sky's channel, I've always been the peaceful one. I've always been the, no, we gotta make some sense into them. But for crying out loud, it seems like there's no way to make sense into them. At some point, we will have to start a fucking revolution. I hate to say it, but it seems like that's the only way. It's just, it was better centuries ago. No, it's not. It's better than it was. It's better than it's always been almost. You know, like society kind of, there's always on like a trend on upwards. It kind of goes up and down and up and down, and we're kind of like on a down spiral right now, but we'll still trend upwards. It's okay, we'll still get up there. But we can't just expect things to get up there on their own. We gotta fight for it, okay? Is this the Netherlands? Yes. I'm in front of Mokom Museum right now, and this right here is Rijksmuseum. There's people who defend billionaires. God, that's disgusting. To defend a billionaire, that's the most disgusting shit you can do, man. Don't defend billionaires. Should we go back to have a trade market system instead of currency market system? No, I don't think so. I think we should just have fucking taxes. We should tax the, like, billionaires should be nearly impossible to reach. They should be taxed to fucking hell. They should be taxed like, not 99%, 99.9%. Like it should be nearly like, again, like you should be an absolute monster that works all day or something, that dedicate your whole life to reach to be a billionaire. Otherwise, no. You should be taxed to shit. And all that money, all that wealth that you're accumulating on the back of the work of others should be given back to the people. They should make fucking walkable cities, free public transit, free healthcare, and for that matter, free fucking food. Because we all have the right to exist. We all work fucking hard to build this society, and we all work fucking hard to make this society work. Whatever. Radical ideas. It's so radical! Oh, the radical! Ugh. Sorry. Free housing, exactly. Free housing, Linda. Free fucking housing. Why not? Yeah. You're right. Free housing. End NATO. God damn it, that's stupid. Don't end NATO. That's the stupidest shit we've seen. Thank you. We got another person. Well, now I won't pin that because it seems as if I'm encouraging that. But no. End NATO is fucking stupid. Not radical enough. CR, apparently I'm not radical enough. But yeah, whatever, everyone. You see, I like vocalizing my concern with the fucking world. Because if you think about it, healthcare should be a right. It shouldn't be a privilege. And housing should be a right, not a privilege. We shouldn't have people living in houses the size of museums and people not having a house. That's a disgusting world that we live in. That's the fact that happens. So it sounds like this guy is okay with committing violence against humans. Phobos. Go lick a boot, man. Go be a bootlicker somewhere else, okay? We're here fighting for the rights of animals. We're here to make the world actually better. Do you think billionaires make the world better? They don't. Billionaires make the world worse in absolutely every single way. You rely on American military to have all your free shit? No, we don't. Fuck are you talking about? I pay my taxes like everyone else. I went to school for 10 years. I am still in school and I work 13 hours a day, 7 days a week for 8 months straight every year. I earned my wealth. Well, Chipotle Thunderbird, I know what wealth are you talking about, but you're not a billionaire, are you? I just said fuck billionaires. Elon Musk was taxed 99%, he would still have $7.8 billion. Imagine that, Axel. Fuck that. Imagine that. Imagine all of the sudden the United States of America could have $900 billion at their dispense. Or 800 billion, or 700 billion. I don't know. I think he's pretty fucking wealthy. Like imagine that. Imagine $700 billion extra. Oh, you could, what was it? I think somebody said literally with 30 billion or 60 billion, you could erase all of the, because you Americans have this weird thing called student debt. Yeah, you could erase all the student debt. You could incentivize more people to go to college. You could have people who are more intelligent and more prepared for the world. You could have a fucking world, like, and that's a small proportion of it. Imagine with what you could do with all of it. That you just have, everyone would be living better, including the fucking billionaires. Everyone would be living better. But no, they gotta hoard it. They gotta hoard it. They all gotta keep it to myself. Gotta keep those fucking billions under my bed. God, that's disgusting. Billionaires are disgusting. Billionaires are fucking disgusting. Yeah, Elon is a fucking scammer. No, you should pay way more when you... Somebody says he deserves to pay an equal percent as everyone else having money. Don't mean he should have to pay more percent. No, the more income you get, the higher you should pay. Because you don't, like, there is a factor of luck involved in it, and that's fine, right, if you're lucky. But we kind of want to remove that, right? In a fairer society, we shouldn't incentivize luck, number one. And number two, the reason why all these people get rich is circumstantial, and you know, because they're getting rich on the backs of others. They're betraying others. They're fucking over others to get rich. That's why they're paying more. That's why they should pay a lot more. Yeah, flat taxes are regressive. The top 1% pays 40% of the taxes? No, they don't. And if they do, they're still not paying enough. Well, let me put it this way. If the top 1% owns 80% of the money but pays 40% of the taxes, that's not enough. That's because that's the thing, isn't it? Even if they do pay 40% of the taxes, as you claim, if they own 80% of the wealth, which I think they own like 90% of the wealth, if I'm not mistaken, then they're still paying too little taxes, and it's not enough. But what can I expect from somebody who literally supports a pedophile, a rapist? Trump is a pedophile and a rapist. What can I expect out of somebody who respects them? It's a fact, you commie scum. Brother, I'm not a communist, first of all. I come from Romania. I come from a system that was communism. I'll tell you right here, right now, I'm an anti-authoritarian person, but I'm very much in favor of a lot of social programs that would help society evolve. If you just want to put labels on individuals and labels on things and have a problem with that, then you do that. But that's the mark of a stupid person. Because labels, they do nothing wrong. They do just that. They serve to vilify things that that should not be vilified. You have zero proof that Trump is a pedophile and a rapist? Well, we have the court documents that show that Trump is a rapist. And the fact that he's a pedophile, he literally went to a young girl. He went to a young girl. Imagine an old guy. Imagine an old guy. Like, I'm 39. Imagine somebody older than me going to a child that's 12 years old child. Imagine somebody goes to your daughter. Your daughter is 12 years old. And he says, I'm gonna date you in 6 years. That's fucking pedophile behavior. That's fucking pedophile behavior. Don't tell me that he's not a pedophile. He's a fucking pedophile. But either way, we've gone off script so much. We're off the topic and I want to go home. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. You are wrong. There is no court documents proving Trump is a rapist. Yeah, there are. You just haven't read them. I actually did read the documents myself. If you read the documents yourself, you'll see how fucked up it is what he did. It's very fucked up. And it's not just from one woman. It's from multiple women. Multiple women came up saying the same shit. Being in support of a president who raped women and who's fucking raping your country right now. He's raping your country right now. He's making your life worse. He said he's the president of peace while he's creating war all over the place. He's making the world worse for everyone else. You guys are fucking losers, man. Being a Trump supporter is being a fucking loser. You have to be, to some extent, either 100% ignorant, completely immature, or just flat out stupid. One or the other. Like, one of these you have to be, because otherwise there is absolutely no way that you think a billionaire convicted of rape, like, even if you don't want to believe that he's a rapist, he was convicted of rape. He was adjudicated for as a rapist. Like everything he does is just fucking disgusting piece of shit of a human. Ugh. Whatever. I didn't realize TDS is a... Bruh. At least he isn't woke. Yeah, he's fucking asleep all the time, Sean. He fucking sleeps in all fucking meetings, doesn't he? He falls asleep when in a meeting. We've seen that. Yeah, he's very much not awake. Oh no, don't wake up to the injustice. Let's not be woken up to the injustice. Let's all be asleep. Oh, that's so stupid. Dude is totally sleeping, right? Let's respect the rights of others, okay? Let's fight for a just society. Let's fight for justice all across. And justice doesn't just mean towards the individuals that you like, okay? Justice doesn't just mean, well, it's okay, we gotta fuck the Democrats. Justice only applies to Republicans. Oh, it's okay, fuck the black people. Justice only applies to white people. It's okay, fuck the women. Justice only applies to men. No, justice applies to all individuals. It's okay, justice only applies to humans. Fuck the animals. No. Justice applies to all individuals. Justice applies to all individuals. Let's be just. Let's build a fairer society. And you gotta start with being vegan, okay? That's the only way to be truly just. It's the only way to actually be just towards all individuals. Otherwise, you're just being a speciesist, which is just another form of racism. It's another form of sexism. It's just another ism that's just as bad. It's a form of discrimination based on how an individual is born. If you want to see what animals go through, well, I would like to say that there is, but there isn't. Fuck Trump, fuck MAGA, fuck ICE. Fuck Satan Yahoo, fuck the idea, fuck racism, fuck fascism, fuck animal abuse. Siard, I fucking love you, bro. That's amazing. Fuck all of those people. Speciesism is racism. It's just like racism, yeah. When I say speciesism is racism, they're all the same, yeah. You hate your own people? I just hate injustice, brother. I don't care if it's coming from my people or your people. Injustice is just equally bad either way. Trump the goat, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta calm down. I understand you like the taste of Trump's balls, but you gotta calm down, brother. You believe veganism is a religion? No, it's not. It's not. It's funny because you got like there's two parts of me. One that's absolutely fucking enraged about the state of the world and the state of how stupid some people are. And then there's the other part of me who just can't help but fucking laugh at how stupid the people are and how stupid the world is. Like how insane. Like just how insane. How insane that you try to explain all of the stuff and then there's still people who refuse to even look into it, who refuse to even get it, who are so blatant, like they're the people who are like we're the powerful, the important one, but they're the scared ones because they're scared of actually looking into the truth, of actually finding out the reality of their choices, of actually finding out that maybe who they're supporting is not right, of finding out that maybe their choice to oppress innocent animals is wrong. They're scared of that. It's so freaking, it's laughable while sad at the same time. But it is what it is, everyone. I want to give a shout out to Draculum. He's the first to comment on the stream, in case you don't know. People who comment first on the stream, after the stream ends, gets a shout out. Draculum was that. Thank you for that, Draculum. And I also see you in the chat having conversations, so I appreciate you. I want to thank everyone who donated. Yeah, Draculum, you were first. You're always first, Draculum. I always have to challenge you, don't I? I kind of have to challenge you. I want to thank Jackie Boyle, Laurie, Black, and Jackie Boyle again. Thank you so much for donating, for helping me. It goes a long way. And I'll be back. I don't know when I'll be back. Tomorrow it might rain all day, so I may just do Discord or not at all. I'll see how I feel. But if not, next week there will be some good weather. Alexandra will come. Gonna do outreach with Alexandra, so that's always gonna be fine. We're gonna have the new signs, so we'll see. We'll just do our best. That's all I want to say. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Remember, be vegan, be strong, be smart, and be anti-fucking oppression of all time. Seard, thank you so much. 5 memberships from Seard. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Seard. That's amazing. Who got them? The Real Meebo, Silvafet, True OGN, Warlord, and Tommy the Vegan Zombie. All oppression is wrong, okay? If you're against Trump, be vegan. If you're against the Democrats, be vegan, okay? Fuck all the rest. Be smart, be strong, be vegan, and be anti-oppression. That's what we want, okay? Honestly, that's all it is. It's anti-oppression. Anti-oppression, that's why we're sitting here. Anti-oppression, anti-oppression. Vegan equals anti-oppression. Don't oppress anyone.